Okay, we shall be starting, and today we need to continue to try and figure out the Fulgora thing. I have given it a little bit of thought. That seems like great. I've given it a little bit of thought, and I think what we want to do is establish a nice train network connecting all the islands and have like train distribution. So what I would like to do is to have all the recycling happening on one island, maybe more in the future as we expand, but it's happening in one place, and we're going to be distributing all the items to different sub islands and processing them there. So, but here to begin with, I think this is fine. We do some basic processing, and we shall turn this into a one big mall, basically. Your stream schedule collides with my NFL schedule. What is NFL? And yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, my new schedule is not the best for people who live in Europe. Apologies, really, I don't know how I can make it better. Maybe in the future I can go back to stream in the evenings, but for now it's a bit hard. And we have a ton of items as well. Okay, so first thing to do, yesterday we changed a bit how we wanted to have the processing of green circuits, and we will do it by turning blue circuits into green, and that is better than trying to craft green from scratch. So let's I want to kinda, you know what, let's do it like that. Let's have 6 belt here, and we will need inserters. How can we craft? Okay, we need iron for these. And iron is here. I mean, iron is easy to get. Let's do this. Oh, it's not the one I needed to cut anyways. Okay, so these are gonna be the gears. Pam pam, pam pam. I really want to have like a big, like we will colonize Fulgora. We will tame it like fully, and basically we won't need to return here for a while. I want to establish a huge proper big base here before we leave, to have us everything, have it basically satisfy our needs in I guess holmium, right? Since it's the new resource, holmium is what we're gonna be needing. So like that. So the gears are gonna be turned into plates by these recyclers and gonna be passed into our mold. Then the blue circuits are gonna be processed into red and green, and sulfuric acid, which I think is lost, but that's fine. American football. American football. Well, hope you can watch both at the same time. I don't really watch sports myself. I like playing sports, but I never liked watching other people play sports. For games it's different. I like watching esports, but not like just basic sports. It depends on people, I guess. Okay, so we have green and reds be filtered out. Then we have ice. Ice will come join our future refinery, which will be here. You know what? Maybe we can already we can have it going already. Oh, okay. We're gonna be needing belts. Yeah, I shall avoid putting too many belts for now. Yeah, let's place something simple, yeah. Bam. And in the future, this is gonna be producing water. I'm considering starting to play football. Playing yourself is the best, I feel like, yeah. Revan the sportsman. Hold on, is this Fulgora music? The music is not very chill. It's intense. I like it. It's like something is gonna happen. I like it. Very neat. Let's keep up. Let's keep with these. I like the music. Nice. Need to get in shape first. Well, Factorio won't help with that. Okay, and we wanted to evacuate everything else that we would need. Put your stuff in chests. I think it's fine for now. And you know what? Let's prepare for the future roboports, because since this is gonna be a mall, we need a roboport to handle everything here. So let's use these chests. And we have everything we might need. We have everything. A lot of green circuits. Okay, bam, 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 bam. Blues, yeah, we can put them in a chest. And reds as well, by the way. And not like this. Let's do it like that. Don't say this too loud. I'm sorry to say the truth. Okay. What if we paste? That's the yellow one. Okay. Steel, LDS, oh, I should have made a parameter blueprint. What am I doing? What am I doing? You know what? Let's do it like that. Bam. And then you are... Oh, you're anything. Oh, that's fine. Oh, never mind. Oh no, yeah, we need future. And future will be the whitelist of Holmium. And here we can have a parameterized blueprint. Do we want to enable... how many can fit in the chest? One row is 500. Yeah, let's go for 2000. Almost a full chest of Holmium. We're going to be evacuating it soon. And now, look at this. We copy this and we make it a parameter. And this is a parameter as well. This is the resource itself. And this is gonna be the amount to store. Bam! And here we have our storage. I need to learn to type inserter. Yeah. By the way, it's funny because yesterday I saw a Reddit post. I don't really spend time on Reddit these days because I don't want to be spoiled on like solutions on how to figure out plans or anything. But I've seen a Reddit post about this solution. So someone was asking, is there an actual benefit to doing things like that? Like have a future inside a storage chest or just use a provider chest? And you know what? I didn't know, but where logistics robots will prioritize storage chests before provider chests when they when they deliver stuff, the construction bots, they will not prioritize storage chests. Construction bots will prioritize the closest chests when they need to build something. And this is actually becomes a very good argument to not use provider chests but to use storage chests. Because we don't want construction robots to take from provider chests, construct something, and during the construction, stuff could end up in storage chests. Unless we position them in a way that all the construction is done closer to the providers than to the storage. To the storage rather than to the provider. Basically mall behind everything. And to avoid having to deal with this, we can just do this. And so, now that we have our blueprint, we can paste it onto everything. And resource itself here will be... What else do you want to feature? LDS. And let's store like 1000. Because they're going by 50. Yeah, it's fine. And here we go. And this is featured to 1000 as well. Nice. Now steel. 2000 is good. 1000. Actually, no, 4000. This one is gonna be 4000 of concrete. in the future logistics network, and then blue circuits and red circuits. Blue. Oh, did I? Okay, yeah. And wait, let me put the blueprint in the bar. It's gonna be easier like this. Red circuits. Also 4,000. Let's see. Is there anything else we want to get out? So we have iron gear wheels. I feel bad for not letting them out like this. But also, by the way, we need to do the same here. At least like here at the end. Hold on. Bum bum bum. We don't need these, but just for the sake of the blueprint itself. What if we don't parameterize? Will it remain at 0? Let's try not to parameterize here because I want anything. Let's see how it goes. Let's have 100 of these. Yeah, it will stay at 0, so I guess it won't do anything. And you can clear it. And not use features. How many belts do we want? Let's have 200 belts. Undergrounds, I mean. And let's have 500 blue ones. We can just check the box, but I will remove this anyways. Okay, and we have these, and here it's gonna be easier. We're just gonna be filtering it to one slot to not overbuild, basically. Because with Fulgora, I think Revan, you will hate Fulgora, like knowing you, because you need to waste resources. You have to destroy items in order to be able to continue production. But I think you're supposed to kind of deal with it, and that's supposed to be how Fulgora is. There is a load of scrap, a ton. There is 37 million on one island, so you're kind of supposed to not be able to process everything. You have to delete stuff because there absolutely will be cases where you will need only one resource and not the 8 others that get recycled from scrap. So you will have to filter and destroy everything else. But like, it's best to avoid early to do that, like waste stuff, like put in chests, because we're not able to consume something. But maybe in the future we can have a balanced production. I can live with this if it's intended. Okay, you have to learn to live with this, because I think it's intended. I mean, there is no other way. You produce like items 12 by 12 types. You have to destroy them. Oh, batteries. Did I... oh, here it is. So let me do that and do our blueprint. And how many batteries do we want? Battery. 2,000 is good. Ah, they go by 200, so maybe even 4,000 in our mole. Okay. Then stone and fuel. Yes. How many starters do we need here? Like 4x4 seems a little bit too much. Although... and fuel. Does Recycle accept productivity models? No. But I have not noticed that it accepts quality modules. Oh, that's a game changer. Remember how I was, like in Discord we have talked about quality and how I was saying recycling should not be used only like as a last resort to get rid of excess items? Well, this changes everything. If you can recycle an item into higher quality components, then recyclers are actually a great part of the chain, because they can accept 4 modules, same as... never mind! If you only go for legendary items, then recycling loop is the best you can have. Actually. You will waste a bit, but... yeah... I'm getting my ship together to go to Fulgora now. Hey! Oh, hey, Quatch, you were fast! You caught up with the playthrough real fast. You're gonna be finishing the game before us. I think Fulgora is my first target as well. Fulgora is really nice. And there is no downside into choosing one planet before another, actually. So it doesn't really matter where you go first. It's more about where you want to go, right? That's how it feels. But man, quality. We will have a legendary loop back at home. When we go back to at home with recyclers from Novice. When we replace recyclers from Fulgora at Novice, we are gonna be having quality loops. Oh yeah. How should we do it? I have some ideas. I will let you know when we do it. I don't want to like spend too much time explaining theory. Not like that. Yeah, no, like that. That's correct. On the right hand side. Okay, so these are gonna be the sorry, fuel. My Novice base is like half the size of yours. Really? And I thought I had the minimal setup. And Aquash has even less. Is there any wildlife at Fulgora? I don't think so. I'm not seeing any enemies. Maybe there. Oh, what's that? Oh, lightning attractor. Maybe there is later on, but I don't believe so. I don't think there is. Because if there were, we would have found it already. Stone. Yep. Okay, great. So this is out. We need to get more belts. Yeah. And I believe we have handled every resource. Oh, hold on. Ice. Again. We need iron and we need sticks. Not the sticks. The other thingy. Copper cables as well. How are we gonna be? Copper. By the way, copper cables. I don't think we need them unless we want copper. That is. Yeah, we can recycle everything we don't need to get the base stuff. Yeah, copper. I think recycling copper is a good thing, so we can have some. We can have stuff going out somewhere just into copper recyclers. Maybe actually somewhere here, yeah. We can have it after the... Okay, let's get belts. We need belts. Even more tempting without wildlife, yeah. Okay, more belts. I cannot wait to plug this all in and be it working. Okay, so this is done. Where are we? Yeah, here. Okay, let's get some more recyclers. We need more recyclers in general because we're gonna be. We're gonna be processing everything. Okay. Steel, we need steel. I don't want to fill my inventory with everything, so I'm selectively taking out some stuff. Okay. So, let's get some copper going. Wire. Like that. And like that. So here will be copper. And what we can do is basically put it in a box, as we do with everything. This is for the mall once again. Copper plates, 2000 copper plates. To avoid basically recycling, what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get out every single resource and try to kind of use it or at least store it in a chest in order to not start destroying everything. like that. Then, what else? I think we are done. Blue reds, they are here and they're over there. Oh, yeah, reds. What we want to do... Oh, no more inserters. What we want to do is to get the reds and kind of... Because the greens are gonna be... and some reds, like the blue ones are gonna be deconstructed into greens and reds, which are gonna get out here. And we want to basically... Which side they're gonna be? Oh, that's the bad side. Like that. They're gonna get out on the bottom side, red are gonna be featured out here, and we want to basically add... Oh, that's cool, the overflow is working well, because the reds are gonna be taken in priority from this lane, but if more are needed for this build, then we're gonna be supplying them from the main line, which is also good, because we need to use as much as possible stuff from the main line. Okay, then, am I not forgetting any other resource? Holmium, we have handled it. Steel and okay, we're good, so the last remaining part that needs to be done, let me also put this like here for now. It's dangerous to deconstruct like lightning rods while we have the okay. So because these one item can produce 5 more. What we want to do is to not connect it there just yet, but we want to get it out, like do the other thing, get it out, and put it into a second row of recyclers, like this. And then basically have multiple layers of deconstructors in order to process all the stuff. Does it make sense? Need more belts. Because we want to... This is our destruction facility. We want to destroy the items. And for that we just need to loop them basically across as many recyclers as we can before going back. Need more belts! And don't be like me, don't start using blue belts right off the bat, unless you want to be exhausted trying to make them, trying to get all the gears. But soon our mole is gonna kick in, and if we can destroy everything, then we're gonna be able to do this. And let me check something. Here, yeah, I have set a high priority in order to not destroy them, but I think it's fine. We don't really need to care about keeping items, like preserving items. Okay, get more belts, and we are gonna be good to go. 66. We can make a manual feed here with the gears. Yeah. You know why I wanted to go for blue belts? Is because I was very greedy, seeing how we have infinite lubricant. So transition from red to blue was almost like immediate, because we have as many what's the word, lubricant as we will need, which is why I was like, okay, I'm going for blue belts right off the bat. But it turned out the amount of gears needed for that is not negligible. Okay, and we are able to process everything actually. And you know what? I think we don't need that many recyclers, because we are basically recycling the overflow of items that we have created. Once we have the chain running, we won't need to have that many working at the same time. And it's night time, which is perfect, because we are gonna be able to plug everything in. So see, the first chain here gets rid of the first flow of items, and the second chain here is taking care of the whatever has not been deleted, tries to delete it as well. However, how much energy are we using? That's actually interesting. It's hard to see on the graph, because these are the big boosts. You know what? We shall be checking accumulators. I think that's better. And we need to make them as well. I feel like we just need iron plates. And I think we should have some... We should have some in here. And we will mold them as well. Everything here will be mold. Mold. Yeah, let's put them here. No, I believe it's not aligned. Like that. Okay. So let's plug everything in, shall we? And see how it goes. Wait, these are still trying to delete items and are not able to do so. Oh god. Everything on these belts should disappear at some point. But I don't think we are able to do it just yet. But let's plug everything in anyways. And see, there is no features because we don't have too much of stuff yet. Basically, these features are gonna kick in once the amount of... Oh, hold on a second. Oh yeah, we just need to connect here. This is the... we're reading the full belt here. And once the amount of items on the belt overflows, we shall be seeing these kicking in. For now, we are able to pick everything and handle everything, but that's not gonna last. And at some point, we are gonna be needing to destroy stuff. But I will be monitoring the state of these features because we will need to be adjusting the multiplier. I believe it is too much right now. Yeah, look, the belt is full and nothing isn't full, but nothing is getting out. So maybe, hold on, how about 50? Oh, 50 might be too much. 70? Too low, I mean. Oh, 70 seems good. See how stuff gets out. Basically, what this multiplier means is that we have assigned a weight to each item, a negative weight. And multiplier here says how much of the item with its corresponding weight do we want to see on this big belt. So the goal for this multiplier is to have not too low of a value, because if it's too low then we're going to be outputting too much stuff, and not too high, because if it's too high the belt will be full and new stuff is not going to be able to come in. So we want some dynamic featuring and find a perfect balance in order to have enough but not too much items on this sushi belt. And if in the future we need to increase this belt length, for example we'll need to go down here to serve some factory here, then we shall increase the value very simply. And look at this, I think it's working. I mean, the output is like we need to handle the buffer inside of these because we have been producing a lot of stuff. Wait, I'm now wondering, these 18 recyclers are enough to take in full blue belts of scrap. However, are we going to be able to actually output the full blue belt of recycled stuff? Let me check the recipe. So what it means here is that the whole percentage, if you make the sum of the percentages, it should not be more than 100. Well, let's see, 5, 6, 13, 17, 23, 27, 32, 36, 37, 57, 60. Okay, scrap recycling gives 0.6 items per 1 scrap. So we should be getting less output as opposed to the input. However, you can see that it's not properly filling in because some stuff is on the belt, so we're not consuming 100% of this belt as well. We need to find a good balance. Maybe we can lower a little bit this multiplier here in order to make sure we have less items on the belt so that this can come in, but it's not really needed. It doesn't have to flow like fully. So I think we have established our filtering system. Oh, and we need electricity. And by electricity means we just need more of these. By the way, are we handling the wait, why? What's this? What's this? Why all this? Oh, oh, okay, a red filter. Wait, what does red filter mean? Why these are red filters? It's a blacklist. A red filter is a blacklist. Oh my god, for some reason I have clicked here. Okay, now I understand. If you're seeing a red filter, I didn't know what that means. Maybe like they were not like... I should have actually tried to understand what that means. It means a filter. And now we have everything in the base. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, let me destroy all this. Okay, now only gears should be coming in. That was an oopsie. But now we are good to go. The gears are coming in, and the iron... Oh, the iron should also be coming in once these are cleared. Okay, we're good. Now we have everything. Nice. Scrap. Add more belts. So now we should be producing... belts should automatically be produced here as... Oh, hold on. Oh, oh, all the gears are getting consumed here, but we don't want that. I thought this was not fast enough, but you know what? I think, like, how many recyclers are fast enough here to produce iron from? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Why there is still copper here? We don't need inserters at the on the output side. Yeah, let's do it like that. Okay. We don't need inserters on the output side. And also, 3x3, yeah, let's have double belt. Okay. Now what I want is to not have all the gears being used here. So what we can do is split it before they're getting consumed and do it like this. Perfect length. Something like this. And we need more accumulators, yes of course. Which is why I wanted more iron. Because iron and batteries are what is needed for accumulators. Let's get more batteries. 80 accumulators. You know what? Let's actually have an automatic build here for these. Where's our mole? These are gonna be accumulators. This is gonna be the big mole. We're gonna be building everything and with roboports in a short while. Let's do this one. Resource itself is gonna be accumulators. And I think it stacks by 50, so you know what? The more the better, actually. Let's do this one here instead of here. And we shall be taking from it into our mole system. Let's do it like that. Tack. Tack. Okay, good. We have ourselves accumulator production. Nice. Hold on. With the red belt, of course. Let's make 2, because we are going to be needing a lot of these. And we need belts, which we should be having. Gears. Oh, we're not taking gears here and here. And that's good. For now, let's just get the belts. Considering that we don't have a lot of these. Let's do it like that. We don't even need to have the big ones here. Okay, hold on. Cancel that. Cancel the manual build. Okay, and you are gonna be connected to this and outputting with the same conditions. Okay, and here we go. We have our first chain, not first, but the main filtering and processing chain of scrap. Hope you like it. Yeah. From here on, we want to be expanding the mall and building robots, because we want this to be delivered by robots everywhere here, and producing rails. Man, I feel like we have taken a big island, and we need to have a train setup going on one of the islands for like feature and distribution of stuff via trains. Can we like make it here at the bottom after we finish getting the scrap, I guess? What the hell, a way to win back to Factorio. Oh, NFL finished. Yeah, I mean, I recommend Factorio over any TV sports any day of the week. You know what? Since Revan, by the way, since it's acceptable on Fulgora to get rid of items, I believe you will have no problem with me shooting stuff, will you? Since it's acceptable. Oh, by the way, oh my god. Forgot to filter stuff here. Got to recycle down to dust. So what you are making a different distinction between shooting chests and recycling stuff, right? We'll have to negotiate about this. Because we have a chest here which is ready. What do you think is needed for negotiations? Can we also break down plastic, some red circuits? By the way, what would be the best way to get plastic? Should we craft it from scratch? We would need coal for that, but there is no way to get coal, right? So if we want plastic, we have to recycle red circuits. The same way we did here, like recycling copper wires to get the copper plates. We would need to do the same for plastic, basically. For plastic, and I think it's good. But let's do it. We can even do it like no, not like this. Not like this. Wait, but it's gonna give us green circuits as well, which might be a good thing to have green circuits. This need to recycle. Okay, okay. You know what? And in this case, there is a very easy way to do it. We can just put the chest, our chest from which we won't quote-unquote destroy items. All we need to do is to make it go into our recycling chain, and that's it. Hold on, I will need to move this one here so that we can have the belt coming like that. Oh, what an idea. And then here is going to be our get rid of the items belt. And that, I think, is acceptable, right? We are recycling everything that's going to be inside this chest. Nice. Negotiations successful. I'm a proud owner of a fully operating CoverX enrichment facility now. What? We are being late. I need to get to CoverX as well. And let's also add more of these. And you know what? Why am I not using Robux? I'll go through, of course. CoverX. Like, we didn't really need to do CoverX just yet on Novice, because we don't really need energy for now, but in the future that's gonna change, of course. Should we also get rid of the chest here? Let's drop holmium. Like, holmium is very hard to get, so I kind of don't want to waste it. But at the same time, if we don't start processing it fast enough, soon enough, it's gonna be wasted anyways. But there's no such thing as waste here on Fulgora. It's all scrap processing. Yeah, I think it's fine. And also, one thing, if we were to place an inserter here for the gears, we would not be able to get any belts until undergrounds are full. And by the way, we are getting such a small amount of gears. Oh! We don't have enough miners. That's the issue. We need more miners. So hold on. Let's get our setup going. And by the way, yeah, we need red undergrounds here. Let's use red belts for miners because they cannot use a blue belt anyways, and we're just gonna merge. We're just gonna merge stuff to get them. And you need gears. Oh, that was an issue. Okay, now it should be good. So you should all be getting gears. Okay. So, we are not having enough energy to fill all the... No, we do. We do, never mind. Basically, thing is, on Fulgora, it's actually very easy to get electricity. All you need to do is to have more coverage with the lightning poles. The more you cover, the more electricity you get at night, and all you need to build is a little bit more accumulators just to keep up with the energy you're producing. So, So basically, if with all the accumulators we have here, we're still not getting enough electricity, we just need to do more coverage. And I think we haven't covered the southern part of the island with these. Oh, and by the way, the wires here, we should also be putting them in a chest. We basically we're splitting the wires we're getting, and half of it is going in a chest, and half of it is going to be going into copper plates. And 4,000 is good here. Oops, I forgot to set the wire. Here, preparing for the mall basically. But man, is it slow? Is it slow to get stuff? Let's get more miners. So what do we need for the miners? We can make them. We need nothing. All we need is belts, basically. We are waiting on iron gears to get the belts. Yeah, they need a lot of gears here. You know what? We can even be using the yellow ones. How much does a miner produce? It produces 1.2 per second. So 10 miners produce like 12, a yellow belt is 15. 1.2 per second, and that could be handled with like 15? No, that's not, like 12 belts. 12 miners can handle one yellow belt. And we have more than 12 miners in one. Yeah, we have a little bit more, so we need to use red belts. Haven't mined uranium yet. Yeah, you don't need nuclear before you get started with like big scale base. You don't really need that much energy. Also, let me check on Novice. However, the preparations for Cover X and nuclear require you to have a small amount of uranium, like to begin with, like the good uranium. So you might want to have a small centrifuge setup going to filter out the good uranium in order to get ready for nuclear when you actually get started with it. Full chest of ammo, nice. Could be good to have going early. Okay, basically we're kind of waiting. We are waiting on iron. That's all we're doing here. We're waiting to get iron, to get logistics, to get stuff. Okay, so we don't need splitters. What we need is undergrounds. We need red belts and we need red undergrounds in order to start with miners. So I'm gonna do this. And now undergrounds are being built. Basically half of the gears is going towards red production and half towards the blue belt production, which I think it's a good balance. But boy, do we need gears. Is there any... So these are not even working, they're not going to be able to reach. But that is fine. Should we decrease multiplier just to have less items on the belt in general? No, actually no. No, we're not even able to handle the overflow. Oh, and by the way, look at how the right side has very few items and left side is full. And this is because we're always using inserters to take out from the outer side of the belt, meaning that outer side will always be having more than less items than the inner side. So what we might want to do is to basically split them like this. And also we need to connect them and say read belt from this side as well. This way we are basically making sure that we are filling both sides before. Should we do it elsewhere as well in order to like balance things out after these are done? So yeah, ideally the balancing should happen somewhere here. Like after. No, that's fine. Actually, that's fine. Yeah, we are better now. Okay, let's... we are waiting on belts. And I think we got some undergrounds here. We got 4. We can start getting our miners. We don't really need undergrounds per se, because we can just have 2 spaces split like this. Yeah, I think that's good. Oh, there's some scrap here. We can have 2 spaces split. It's all steel covered, so that is fine. Should we try and finish covering our base? And the answer is of course yes. What if we die? What if we die in Fulgora? Are we gonna be teleported back to Novice, or what's gonna happen? I kinda don't... I have morbid curiosity, but at the same time I don't want to be teleported back to Novice because it's gonna be a pain to make a ship and go back. So let's try to not die. Save. And you know what? Let's oh, hold on. Autosave platform 2 first trip to Fulgora. The game automatically saves before your first trip, just in case something goes wrong. I haven't even noticed. The game automatically saves the state in a separate save at the beginning of a voyage. Yep, you don't need to do it manually. Oh, you know what? We can have a grid going. We can have a grid going like this. Yeah, that is gonna be optimal for, almost optimal, I would say, for the lightning collectors. Yeah, look at this. I think it's done on purpose. The devs made the lightning coverage by lightning towers at the same range as electric poles. Almost sure it's on purpose, which is great. Because if you do this, and then let's go to the bottom. I believe if we make a square like this, all is gonna be covered. Is this yeah, it's aligned. Yep. Here it's covered. We cannot make a square here, but it's fine. How is our energy going? Still not enough accumulators, I would say, because the night is not hit. The night is not hit here, and oh no, never mind, never mind. We have just enough. We have exactly what's needed. And see how fast they fuel? We don't have enough accumulators to handle all the electricity that we are getting during the night. We can have like double before needing to expand the area, that is. What did you bring to Fulgora, and what did you miss to bring along with your new experience? Definitely what helped is that we had a lot of inserters and a bunch of assemblers. So everything that would be tedious to craft when you are here. I would say, yeah, bring inserters. If you want, yeah, bring belts. Bring a lot of belts, because you're going to be doing this kind of featuring, and we have been waiting a long time to get started with belts. So bring a bunch of belts, undergrounds, inserters. Bring miners, because you want to be mining it as soon as possible. Basically, look at the base here and see what is taking a lot of what is needed in big quantities. Accumulators, yeah, for sure, like substations. But everything is craftable right away, so it's just that if you don't bring it, you're gonna be waiting on resources to craft it first. I would say that the thing we crafted the most was belts and inserters. Yeah. Belts, inserters, accumulators. Miners are pretty easy. And assemblers. Essential, nothing is essential, everything is obtainable right here. Helpful, everything needed in big quantities, yeah. That's basically it. Chemical plants, I would say. Yeah, look at this screenshot, and whatever you're seeing in big quantities is what I would recommend bringing with you, so you don't have to spend time building it here. But nothing is essential. They made it sure that you cannot soft block yourself, which is pretty nice, very nice. How is our belt situation? I want to get started with the big rails. I want to get started with. Oh, and by the way, we are. You know what? Let's do it here as well. From this side. I want to get started with rails. So let's see. What do we? Oh, before that, let's actually. Oh, Revan. Also, roboports. Bring some logistics construction robots and roboports if you want to get started with robots on Fulgora right away. Maybe doing stuff with robots is better and easier than having belts everywhere. So you could do that. You could bring logistics. Where is Roboport? Do we even have Roboports? Did I? Oh, I brought 3. I brought 3 Roboports. Nice. So we can place like one here. Then one at the top too. I mean, that's not... We could place one here, yeah, sure. To have these. What was this for? Oh, plastic. We wanted to decompose red circuits here. And blue circuits as well later on. Where I'm gonna be having green circuits and plastic. In exchange for some recyclers. Let's get logistics going. Oh, we only have 10 robots. How? Yeah, I should have brought more logistics robots. That is for sure. Wait. Oh. Yeah, we have 10. Do you want to... This is why we have a belt base here, because we don't have enough logistics robots. I think it was a pain to produce the robot frames because we need like engines and whatnot. Oh, wires. Hold on. Copper wires. They're going to the top. The wires are going to the top. Yeah. No space, as always. Yeah, I think like this is good. We're basically putting wires up onto the copper plate production line. Nice. Oh, these are better be looping in case this one misses. Okay. Wait, no, that doesn't work. How about a red belt? No, it still misses. Okay, better idea. We're gonna do this, and they're gonna be taken from the same belt here. And this way, anything coming in will be filtered out. Okay, that's better. And we have everything. So what do robot frames require again? I think engines, right? Yeah, we have everything except the electric engine units. Oh, and you know what? We're gonna be having a second. So having 2 storage chests for the same resource is not the best thing to do, but we'll see. It works. It works. Engines. How do we make engines again? We will need engine units and lubricant. This is all easy. We have this. And these need a ton of iron gears and pipes. Yeah. We could be making them though. That's not exactly hard. We would need to get the gears from here. Get them out. Produce pipe. a little bit of a hacky setup, but just to have the production of the mole, basically. That's it. Get these out. We need iron plates. Bam. Inserters also need to be molded. But before we make a proper mole, we need a little bit of everything here. Yeah, you know what? We want to have only the left side here. So what we will do is something like this. Just to have the right side with gears. And left side could be pipes. And then we have everything for our robots. Oh, we will need steel as well. We will need steel, and you know what? Steel is easy. Come on. Not fast enough to get out. Okay, we have steel as well. So here is how we can have our basic robots. Can we make assemblers? Like big ones? Yeah, we can. Oh, we need to make modules. Oh, that's also easy. Speed modules for the assemblers, yeah. Oh god. Okay, you know what? Let's go with the blue ones for now. I just need a place where there are red and green circuits. Like this one. Okay, now we are really hacking. Now we are hacking. Have a small assembler here working on the speed modules for the mole. Nope, not this. This resource will be the modules. I am voting for you to go to Gleba next. Yep, I think, like, we had a discussion yesterday, and I also am excited to see Gleba. You know why? The main reason is to get epic quality. Because we are going to be having recyclers, we're going to be having a setup to produce quality items, and we can try and go for epic stuff already. I want to go to Gleba next, yeah. And also, apparently, you unlock so many things on Gleba. And just in general, it sounds fun, too. What was it here? Modules. 500. Okay. And we will just be taking greens and reds. No more greens. We need to deal with the overflow here. Overflow of reds. Because we want green most of the time. But if we have too much reds... Okay, report, you are in the way. If we have too much reds, we want to put them back on the recycling lane. Basically, whatever this one takes, it puts it back, unless they are needed. And that is a good loop. Okay, and we're producing models. And I can also make one of these, just to make it faster. I want to see you suffer. Oh, you will. The whole spoiling mechanic sounds like a pain until you figure it out and you know exactly what to do. But until then, it's gonna be pain and suffering. That's my guess. We could also try to, clear the land from scrap, because we need items, and while we are waiting on stuff to get built. Because here we're gonna be having our build with concrete for the rails. It will need some liquids as well, like water. Wait, how are we gonna get iron ore? Oh no, we don't need iron ore, we don't need concrete itself, we need refined concrete. So that's gonna be easier. shouldn't be easier. We need belt immunity, because it's a bit annoying to... Hold on, do we have it? Night vision... Oh, right here. Oh, by the way, we need to do research. We need to do research. Let's do basic stuff that we haven't done. Oh, no! We need to do lasers. Personal lasers have been nerfed, but we need to have lasers in orbit. Laser damage. Yeah, let's do lasers. Because our ships, what I have realized is that we don't have ammo in orbit, so it's hard to protect our ships with gun turrets, because we need to produce ammo, but we have infinite energy, and we even have good energy, because solar panels are 3 times as efficient on spaceships. So we are better off using lasers on the platforms and ships to defend against asteroids. And in order for them to be able to properly take care of all the asteroids, we need to increase the damage. One good thing is that asteroids do not scale with like there is no evolution for asteroids, right? However, this is something I've noticed on the Factorio Pedia. I click. If we go and check here, you can see that there are different types of asteroids, and you can actually see their HP here. Hold on. 90% defense against lasers? I'm glad I checked. Hold on. So, what does that mean? How much does the turret do? There are legendary asteroids, maybe? How much does the turret do? Because 90% is huge. We need to be using physical or explosions. Wait, 2000? What does it mean? Oh! I think this is the flat damage reduction, and then there's percentage. Metallics. Oh, you're right. These are metallics. And carbon asteroids. I am very worried to see this. So hold on. First of all, let's check mediums. So for mediums, you want to be using physical damage or explosion. Lasers. Nah, not really. Then for carbonic ones, you want to be... Actually, no, wait, resistances are the same. How about these? Okay, no, never mind. Resistances are the same regardless of the type of asteroids, but the size, however, also regardless of type is the same resistances. But what about the... Oh, and they're like slimes in video games. They split. Huge metallic asteroids split into big ones. Big ones split into mediums, and mediums split into smalls. So you really want to be having firepower if you are having the big ones. Yeah, 99% to lasers. 99. This is crazy. And physical 3000. I mean, I think what that means is that you're gonna be. This is a flat damage reduction first, and then you have percentage second. So if you are doing 3001. Okay, let's say 3100, then your damage will be reduced to 100, and then 10% is going to be applied, so you're going to be doing 90 damage if you are doing 3010 to begin with. I don't know how we're going to be taking care of that, because maybe we can unlock a new type of gun, which is not one of these, and which is doing 100% of damage, because looking at these resistances, yeah, what type can we do to... oh, appears on. Shattered Planet? What is Shattered Planet? A mysterious ruin to conform... Is it spoiler? Of a world far in the depth of interstellar space, its remnants floating in the space it once occupied hold the resources to unlock powerful technologies. The endgame stuff! Some mysterious endgame stuff. Shattered Planet. This rings like... This has the same ring as Foenestra, doesn't it? Something in the depth of space. Solar System Edge. The end, or rather in the beginning. Okay, so this is the end. So beating the game condition, I reach the Solar System Edge. But then There is more. This is post-game. This is endgame, this is post-game. Space route from Aquilo. And Shattered Planet. Yeah, look at this. From Aquilo to go to Solar System Edge, it takes 100,000 kilometers. And from Solar System Edge to Shattered Planet, it takes 4 million kilometers. So, I think what's gonna happen is we colonize all 4 planets, Aquilo last, and from Aquilo, when we are gonna be flying to the Solar System Edge, we're gonna be encountering this. Oh my god. And then from the Edge to Shattered Planet. I am really curious what's on there. What are we gonna be finding on Shattered Planet? I have no idea. What technologies? How much ammo did you take on your one-way trip? I had 5 turrets filled with inserters, so I think it's like 20-25. They fill up to 25, plus about 100 uranium ammo inside the storage. Uranium ammo. And that was barely enough. Barely. Actually not barely, because the turrets still had some in them when we arrived. Yeah. Okay, let's get started with elevated rails. That's our next goal here. How about our modules? We need iron. Oh, look at this! For some reason now we have a lot of resources. Hey, El Whito with the raid, welcome! Are you winning, son? Not really. We're trying to figure out Fulgora. We have our basic loop going. Energy collection, what's the word? Sushi belt here, where we're evacuating the excess and trying to process everything else. And we are about to get started with elevated rails and trying to get stuff from other islands here. Basically what we need to do is to set up a global network, and I want to have one location where we're gonna be processing all the scrap and distributing stuff via trains. Harnessing the power of lightning, that's correct. How about you, El Whito? How many planets you have colonized? I'm definitely playing slower here. Hold on. We have the modules. Let's get more. So what we need is this elevated rails, and for that we need stone, steel plates, sheets, and concrete, refined concrete. Let's start with refined concrete. So, steel plates we have, iron stick we can make, concrete we have, water we have. Actually, we have everything. Hold on, we have absolutely everything to make this. What are we waiting for? I just got to Fulgora and I was being slow building up Novice. Yeah, same. Same basically, right? How far are you on Fulgora? How far are you in the Fulgora setup? Like, about same as me, right? No, I think you are more advanced because you played more, I believe. We want this. How are we going to be handling? I think that's fine. We can handle the water flow like this, basically. And here we can have the closer one, and then the later. Is it Tech. Okay, we will need steel. We're too close as always. A steel, iron. Steel is here. You know what? Oh, we're gonna be needing to break down gears as well. Hold on. Second iron production will be here. Oh, but no. You're farther than me. It's been so long since I factoried lol. It's coming back to me. Yeah, it's coming back to me as well. It's been 2 years for me as well, and it's slowly coming back. How stuff needs to be done, and on top of that, there is so much new. There are so many new production chains. There is a lot of new ways to do stuff. Like Fulgora, it's completely new. You need to handle excess. You need to. So it's it feels like playing Factorio for the first time. Not exactly first time, but the challenges you have do make you feel like you have to learn the game from scratch again. And it's great. I'm loving it, enjoying a lot. So I made a mistake with chests in that we have them before we need the resources. So items are basically getting in chests before our production. I'm thinking of moving them here, or do we even need chests? It was more about not wasting stuff, but at the same time, the big thing here is iron. Because we are producing iron in one location, we are not having it elsewhere. So what we can do is, because iron is such a big big factor everywhere, that we might want within our grounds. We might want to get more of it everywhere. I built a smart reactor that scales with how many reactors there are on the system. That took a while to get the gears turning again. He built, yeah, you're already into like scaled. I don't want to say late game, but like you're into big building on novice before going to space, right? I did the opposite. I built a small base. Is there uranium on Fulgora? I don't think so. I think the only thing you have is scrap. And so you are processing scrap and you only have stuff which comes out of here. I love mega basing. I love that too, but I don't want to start mega basing before unlocking toys from other planets. Because I think if you mega base without bringing stuff from other planets, you are gonna be making something that's gonna be temporary, because you want to be using new toys later on. For example, stuff from volcanoes, like foundries, better foundries, better miners. I mean, miners is not part of the mega base, but still, like, I feel like it's best to bring in technologies first and mega base then. That's my approach. No nuclear power on Fulgora. Yeah, but I think you don't need it. If you want more power, just cover more space with lightning rods, and the power is like, the amount of power you get is insane. It is insane. Just do more lightning rods, cover better area, and I actually don't know if we can connect different islands with lightning rods. Because if we can, then you can have one super grid. So make sure you got rods and make sure you got accumulators, and that's basically all you need. Like, place one here, and they're very cheap as well. You don't really need nuclear here on Fulgora. Yeah, bricks, they're very cheap. Let's start with these. So we have concrete in a box. Man, okay, let's put the box down. Let's put the box down. So what we want is a steel box and a concrete box. It's a concrete box. It's funny to say it like that. Deck and concrete. These things were made. Deck, okay, and oh, never mind. Okay, so we can do something like that. Which is why a train distribution system across all islands is gonna be better, because we are really like trying to pick up stuff from everywhere on the belt, trying to bring it down. It's a little bit hard to handle with the belts. So train distribution system would be so much better here. And even no water, right? So you can have water. Recycling gives you water ice here, and you can transform it into water directly. You can put a chemical plant and transform water ice into water at a rate of 10 per ice. So you do have water, however it's not infinite, and there is this additional challenge of trying to manage your water supply. Like you need to balance out how much water you consume in order to not get... wait. Where is iron? Oh, here. In order to not get out of water. Because that's a thing here. This is not needed. Okay, so where do we want our iron to come through? I think we can make it go pass through these inserters. Almost, hold on. Deck. Yeah, this is good. Iron is gonna be going next to the lane of to the swishy belt, and we can get it out here because we are gonna be needed for a bunch of stuff, iron plates. So it's good to have it. What's the speed? 15. Okay, we need 8 sticks in 15 seconds. I think one assembler is gonna be enough for sticks. This is just for the mold, so we don't need to have huge amounts of items. Deck. So the sticks are coming in, and the last part is water. Yeah, that's all. That's all we need. Water. Oh. Okay. Oh boy, hold on. I think the opposite way is better, where the belt with items of which we need a lot of comes in first. Like that. And the belt of items of which we don't need a lot of comes in last. Like this. Yep. And now the water. So the water, where can we make it come from? I feel like... because there's not enough space here. Maybe after. Yeah, you know what? Let's get it... oh, I have an idea. Let's get it from here directly. Pam pam. Pam pam. Yeah, that's a good one. Bam. Okay, we have refined concrete. We are gonna be unlocking the elevated rails very soon. Hope you're ready. Okay. Put them in a box for the mold. Oh, I am ahead of myself here. Elevator rails, 1000, bam bam. And we have concrete. We have refined concrete. Nice. And the rails themselves need refined concrete and steel. We can get started with these. So again, we have a steel box. Oh boy. How much? 4K. It's disabled. Okay, never mind. The box is full, so we can grab steel from the other side of the belt. Technically, yeah, all we needed is to have a buffer here, and now that we have it, we can grab steel from elsewhere, and it's fine. And we don't even need to put it in the belt. And we need more inserters, because that's again always a thing. Hold on, let me grab some gears. We don't have a gear. Oh, we have some gears here. That's fine. I wonder if it would be better to make a base in Fulgora space to grab ice and ship it down. Yes, I'm considering I'm considering setups to ship stuff from other planets to Novice, and on Fulgora you can have. Oh wait, for ice you can just get the asteroids from the orbit. Yeah, you don't really need to ship them from other planets. You can have your base floating in Novice orbit, have a large base, so you can get a lot of catchers, and you can get all the asteroids, process them, and send the ice. I think it's, and if you need more, just make more platforms, right? Maybe it's easier. But a good thing to get from Fulgora would be circuits, because you have free circuits just by processing scrap. That could be a good thing to get. So iron is gonna go forward down, and here we want to have you and you. So here will be our processing of our creation of elevated rails. We need both. Hold on, the ramp is special. Ramp needs concrete. And the basic rails. Stone, iron, stick. Okay, hold on. Let's do it like that. Well, this is gonna be split in two. Yeah, we have to split it. We have to split it. Let's do something like this. One half is gonna be the normal rails, and one is gonna be the ramp itself. And the ramp, in addition to what's being provided here, also needs normal rails. So we shall be making... Hold on. Maybe something like this. A little bit further. Yeah. Oh, come on. It's a very weird setup, but it works. Here is gonna be the rails. 1000 is good, I think. And the ramp, maybe 200. Oh, didn't specify the resource. The ramp. Okay. And then you will need rails, and rails shall be provided like that. From stone, steel, and iron sticks. Sticks are here. Oh, can we have the same? Oh, we can. Hold on. We can do it like that. We can do sticks like that. Let's put a small chest in order to have a chest to chest. And then stone and steel. Stone and steel. If we had it one tile closer to the belt here, but that's fine. Okay. And now we just take stone and steel from the belt directly. Wait, steel could be coming in from here, but that's fine. It could also come from... Oh, but wait, it's buffered into these first. I think it's fine. Ah, no, it's not fine, because this is gonna be using it like fully. Look at this. We get ourselves our first elevated rails. Question. I go Volcanos low power in space. Oh, I didn't even notice you asked the question. Yeah, Volcanos is 400. Wait, Novice is 300. Oh, in space. Wait, can we see it inside the Factorio? Actually, I'm curious as well. What if we check? So here is where, man, such a spoilery thing here. So space platform. That's not it. Space route. Oh, so every route has its own asteroid chunks presence and everything. It's interesting to check this. So by the way, all the routes between planets are, except for Aquilo, have only medium asteroids. Aquila has big asteroids, but before that only medium ones. And the solar system, yeah, you can just click on the planet and you can see the You should be able to see, yeah, solar power in atmosphere, but that's the atmosphere. That's not space. Oh, space here. So Novice on land 100, in space 300. Vulcanus on land 400, in space 600. 600 Vulcanus. Gleba on land 50, in space 200. Novice is 300. Fulgora on land 20, in space 120, but it's still good. It's still okay. And Aquilo, even in space, it's just 60%. We will need some other technology for Aquilo. Volcano 600 in space. You can check it on the star map. Like here. Space. Oh. I have not seen this interface at all. Hold on. Oh, that is so cool. And you have the shattered planet. Okay, that's how I imagined it, yeah. And it's cool because you can see the distance to the sun. Of course, Volcanus is going to be the first. Novice is going to be the second. And you have all the different trips here. So that means that you cannot go from Fulgora to Vulcanus, for example. Or from Aquila to Vulcanus. But you can go there from Gleba. You have to take one of these routes. And each route has a length, meaning that it's gonna take you that much time to in your spaceship. This is crazy. Man, this is so cool. Big space exploration vibes. Okay, we have elevated rails which are being built. The only thing we need here. So okay, steel is buffered. Okay, that's what I was basically worried, that steel would not be able to be buffered, but because refined concrete, we only have 2 assemblers, because we're producing it slowly, steel is being buffered, and so the steel can come from here and get into the rails production, and so this can be built. And you know what? We can even increase the production of refined concrete. We can even we can add even more. Let me get some modules here in order to produce more assembling machines. And then we need iron plates. Nice. Wait, we are recycling gears. We need to get gears, but that's okay. And also undergrounds. So depending whether we put this hand here, we're gonna get more undergrounds and less belts, or vice versa. For now, it's okay. We might need to to scale up our scrap recycling, but we're gonna do that once we get the big train station. Oh, and we have unlocked the belt immunity, so let's get it inserted. This way we can run on belts easily. And let's scale this. Okay. Also, can we get more? Yeah. We have the rails. Let's see how they work. Let us see how they work. Oh, you know what? I think we want to be outputting these in a chest. Like this. Oh, hold on. I always forget to use this. And 1000. Okay, and more logistics chest here. Do they actually orbit? I don't think so. I don't think they actually orbit because they have the constant distance from one to another. If they were orbiting, distance would not be like written like 15,000 kilometers. They are static. They are pending in space. The geostationary orbit. Or maybe they are actually orbiting, but in relation to one another, the distance never changes. But that's also not how it works in real life. Are you ready for elevated rails? Oh boy. Let's see how they work. Let's actually get them on the bar here. We have our rail bar. That was a Okay, so we have a ramp. The ramp is quite big, so it has to, I guess it has to... Yeah, we cannot do ramp too. It has to be placed somewhere where you have space. And then, once you have the ramp... Yeah, can you take rails like... No, it's not the same as normal rails, you can... Oh, yeah, you can. Basically press Q, and if you mouse over the top part, you can build rails. And so you have this pylon. Support pylon. And support pylon is... Wait, does it take rails, or does it... Or can you... Okay, yeah, it does take rails themselves, and then a support pylon once a while to have it going. And, of course, you can get outside. Now, what I want to test... That's really cool. What I want to test is whether trains are gonna get hit by lightning storms while traveling between the islands. Because if yes, then we will need to prepare some reparations, like to repair them in between the planets. Let's set up a system to go there and grab the scrap from over there, where we have 37 million of it. It is beautiful, yeah. Very beautiful. Love it. How can we do the... Yeah, let's only use elevated rails above the ocean for now. Here, normal rails are good. We want to be able to go like... yeah, we shall see for the organization. Wait, let's put it down. To waste as few spots as possible. And by the way, we could also be trying to fit in accumulators all the way around, like where we're having space, basically. Fill space with accumulators as much as possible. Okay. Then these trains are gonna bring in scrap. And we are gonna be needing it soon. We have some scrap laying here, but I don't think we need to care like to properly evacuate it from everywhere. It's not exactly a limited resource, but we can start trying to. Okay, you know what? Let's try and grab as much as we can, because we can anyways. Let's try and grab it. Yeah, like that. Like this is better. Is it scrap? It's hard to see. Okay, scrap is this. Thank. Okay. Miners. And we need iron plates and iron gears. Man, okay, you know what? Let's also make sure we are making miners. And electronic circuits. Where do we have them? Okay, so maybe not here, about like here. Our mole. Everything we need, we shall be making it. 100 is good enough. One more long hand. Okay. Anything else? So the pendant novice landfill on Fulgora is cliff fuel. Cliff fuel. I don't know. Can we do That's a good question. Hey, I have never considered, do we have a landfill for Fulgora? The idea never crossed my mind. I thought that it was a challenge to always use these islands. I don't know if it's possible to have a landfill. Can we see the technology? So where is Fulgora? What we can do is we can take Fulgora and take what's coming after. What's coming after energy science here? Allows to build elevated rails also on the deep parts of the oil ocean on Fulgora, but that's not it. Scrap recycling productivity. Ooh, that's a thing. And by the way, the science, electromagnetic science pack, it needs to be in the labs with all the other science packs, right? So we will need to ship it from Fulgora to Novice. Yeah, we'll have to ship it. And let's holmium plates. We can actually get started with holmium because it's sitting in a box here. Ah, come on. Oh, hold on. We have rail immunity. Belt immunity. Let's save it. Belt immunity. Here. Oh, perfect. We can get started with holmium plates. We need a solution made in the foundry as well. Nice. Chemical plant from stone and water. Yeah, that's easy. So 2 holmium give 100 solution, so that means 5 plates. 2 ore gives 5 plates. That's not bad. Not bad at all. But do we want to make it here, or do we want to? Hard choices. Okay. You know what? We can do it. We can already start working on that, just to see what we unlock. I want to do the productivity. So this will give us the solution. And this, hold on. Like this is also good. So we unlock trails, but we're not using them yet. Oh, and by the way, let's get the miners. One more miner is good. So we need the belts. But we don't have red belts, we have blue belts, so that's fine. And let's have them go all the way up top. Oh, I forgot to look back the belt. Forgot to have this one go back. So yeah, I'm not sure we are gonna be able to land through Fulgora. I don't think so. And I think it's better that we don't, because this preserves the island nature of this planet. So stone and holmium ore. Stone and holmium ore. Can we? I'm gonna put this chest right here because it's gonna be easier this way. Maybe. So hold on. If we have this chest right here, we can put iron ore. Maybe here. Oh yeah, I think this is better. Let's also get some. We need to make a mold for everything, like inserters. Maybe that's a slightly annoying part, that we need to redo the mole on every single planet, because we're not going to be able to get resources just yet. Man, the gears are a pain to get. How is the first line not? Okay, you know what? I'm removing this idea. I'm removing this idea because now this line is stuck. I think it doesn't matter. Anyways, okay. What I wanted to try and do is have, so we have holmium here, and we want to also get the stone. The stone. which should come in onto the other sides. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that is good, and just to make sure that the belts are on each side. And with this, if we input stone through with the inserter, it's always gonna end up on the right hand side here. So it's gonna go. Oh no, this doesn't. This won't work. So let's do it like that. And on the right hand side there as well. Okay, I think that works. I think that works. Yeah, that's correct. So let me get all the volume from here. Back. No, never mind. Hold on. This is on the right hand side. We need to do the opposite. Wait, what if we just did this? Yeah, it's also right hand side. So here we want it to be on the left hand side. We can make it combine at the bottom then, in that case. That's fine. So this one goes up top, and this one goes to the bottom. Here is the lane. Yeah, let's just make it like this. That's all fine. And the stone is gonna go from here. So stone. I think one is enough. Yep. We need iron, as always. And this is not enough. The sushi belt, problem with the sushi belt, it has a limited throughput, which is why the distribution of resources via trains is gonna be a better solution. But this is just for the starter base, right? It's just for the mole. But ironically, the mole requires a lot of resources early on. Let's have some dedicated recyclers for iron. Get some steel. It's just for our own usage. Oh, I didn't notice, but every single resource actually has, every result has a dedicated slot. So, for example, even if we have a lot of iron gears, they will never sit in this slot, because this is reserved for the other one. That's interesting. But we actually only have one of these which is not able to, maybe more, like 3, which are not able to output, and that's fine. Laser research. We can get more. The last one. Laser damage. It's not great, but it's fine. Like, the damage isn't great. Okay, let's get the inserters. Oh, wait, we don't want to be making green circuits because we have a lot of them. We can also, like, try and make a manual supply. What's happening with gears? I feel like a Fulgora, there is a real struggle for iron on Fulgora, but that's because we are like making a lot of stuff. We're making drills, we're making tons of stuff using iron as part of the mole, and which is why we are struggling on iron. And there is no way to get more unless we process more scrap and recycle more of it everywhere. Unfortunately. That's how Fulgora rolls. Or should I say roars? Thunder. That's how Fulgora rolls. Okay, and let's get the water. Okay, you know what? One is enough. And for example, even if we want pipes, oh god. Even if we want pipes, we're not going to be able to have enough iron for these for them. Oh wait! Oh my god! What am I doing? This is not for water. Water is here on this side. Tank. Okay. How can we get the water in this mess? And the answer is we can't. Yeah, not planned for getting water inside here. We can go around like this location. Yeah. It's better to have water flowing on this side. Okay, and we are out of pipes, and we need a lot of iron to get more of them. Of course we do. So yeah, Revan, bring more pipes. Bring iron. Bring, not iron, but bring like everything needing iron, like pipes, inserters. This is gonna help a lot. And we are producing our holmium fluid. It's blue. Why is it blue? It should be pink. Yeah, let's I'll put it here. We're not scaling for now, so it's fine. And finally, we can make the holmium plates just from the liquid itself. Let's see. We are gonna be making 50 of these, and let's see what we unlock. Because I'd like to see like what awaits us. Like how do we make science, and how do we ship it back to Novice. So the elevated rails are gonna be here to get us the resources from elsewhere. The energy can be local to each island. Oh yeah, the one thing I wanted. Hold on, I completely forgot that I wanted to test it out. Is basically to try and put a train on a. Oh, we cannot go into the deep ocean just yet. Oh, so we need to dribble between. Okay, we cannot. But it seems that there is almost always a way between islands that doesn't involve the deep ocean. So this is nice. Let's make a train. Engines. I think we haven't started making engines just yet. Oh, man. Is it, I'm not sure why, but I've prepared everything, but I forgot to actually get started with the with the build. And steel. Like that, and steel. Oh, no, that's not good. How are we doing this? How are we getting stuff out? Might not be the best location. Yeah, this assembling machine is kind of in the way. Yeah, I guess something like that would work. Again, it's just the mold, so no need to worry about having tileable blueprints. This is gonna be the engines. And you know what? We can make 2 of them. Let's put it here. We can make 2 of them, and this way, one of them is gonna be putting stuff into the mall, and the other one is gonna be supplying the red one. Lubricants, electronic circuits, and engine units. And electronic circuits are right here. Wait, we can even put it like this way. Something like this, just to get started with the production. Slow is good. Even like this, and we can get lubricant maybe from right above. That is perfect. Oh, that is perfect. It's right here. Except that we don't have any more pipes. It's gonna be a common problem. Okay, we can have all the... Oh, you cannot output. We can have all our production for the mall. Oh, and we are out of energy. We need more accumulators. This and 500. And then this and 500. Okay, nice. Can we put our port somewhere that it is able to... Okay, I think here is good. Make the engines and make a train. Oh, we have unlocked the plant. We can make the electromagnetic plant. Critical for electromagnetic research and processes. So let's craft one and see how it's used. But before, let's try and make a train. 20 engine units. Let's wait until they're made and make the train. Take the belts. Yeah, we now have a lot of these. So I'm thinking about removing... Yeah, blue belts are eating our iron. That's what's happening. Blue belt production. Put back plastic. Okay, where were we? Holmium, yeah, Holmium. Electromagnetic power plant. We shall try this out. Let's see what kind of stuff we unlock. I guess it's gonna be only the science for now, because it's like the next step after the plant is the science. But let's see. It needs to be made in an assembler. Okay, sure. Let me grab some stuff to make it. The modules. How many are we making? 1K? It's 2 rows, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, we can also grab the pipes. We need the pipes. Iron plates, of course. Okay, and let's make it. Are you ready for the electromagnetic power plant? It takes time to make. Let's see. Oh, it's because it's low power. That's why it takes time to make. Yeah, we have a lot of accumulators. Let's just let's spam them. Let's put them, but in a place where they won't really bother us. It doesn't really matter. We can relocate them anytime. So it doesn't really matter where we put them. We can put them here. I don't think we're going to be using this space for anything. That's nice. Like basically, you want to outfit your Fulgora base with. You want to fill the empty slots with the accumulators, because this way you're not wasting space, and you want as many of them as you need. These are your basic main energy providers during the day. Oh, I've never connected this belt. well. Tack and tack. Okay. Let's see. Are you done? Yep, you're done. Electromagnetic power plant. Here we go. It consumes 2 megawatts. Do we have 2 megawatts? I mean, I hope we do. So what is it? It has 50% productivity. It has 50% productivity. And it can make... It's basically an assembler. Wait. Do you mean that everything... It makes circuits, it makes modules? It makes everything electrical, I get it. So basically, wait, that's amazing. It's an assembler which only makes electrical stuff, but it has a ton of productivity. So basically we can put it everywhere in the mall and get 50% more free stuff. Can it make belts? Of course not, it's not electric. Okay, let's mold it. Let's make a lot of... and, again, Inception, you make electromagnetic power plants inside the electromagnetic power plant in order to get 50% more of them from the get-go. That's funny. Okay, so let's get these. Something like that. Let's put a green one here. Wait, can you make like inserters? I will want a second one. Steel. We will need steel. And this is steel. Let's have it come from above. Then blue circuits. We have here blue and red ones. That's fine. No, just the inserter is fine. The green inserter for circuits. White list. I haven't realized that this was a thing. If had I realized it, we would have rushed it way earlier. And refined concrete. Refined concrete is here. Oh wait, it's not the same belt. It's getting eaten though. It's getting eaten by this build. You know what? Let's move this one tile to the right, and we can do something like this. We can split it into half. Have half of them go to concrete, to the rails, and half of them... Man, the ramps are really hard to make. How many do we want? So not 1K. I thought these were rails that were actually elevated, but actually no. These are just the pylons. So we don't need as many of them. So 100 is good. And ramps, maybe like 50 ramps for now. That's good. Okay. And here we are with the automated production of electromagnetic plants. Oh man. That is so nice. Okay, let's place them in a chest. These are amazing. And then let's also make sure to replace every building producing stuff, because you have 50%. We're gonna get 50% more of everything here. That is really good. 50% more modules. Hold on, let me check again what it does. What can we make? Any kind of electric station, solar panels, accumulators, lightning rods, beacons, any module that is big, that is huge. And circuits, any module and any circuit. This is huge. Capacitor, electrolyte, superconductors. I guess these are electromagnetic plant only things, yeah. So these are huge. Oh, and also copper cables. That's also not negligible. This is gonna reduce our consumption of copper cables by 30%. Because we produce 50% more. Every 2 we get 3. So yeah, we are reducing our consumption of copper plates. Every time we consume 2, we don't need to consume 1. So out of 3, we're losing 1, so 30% less. Great, 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 great. So for example, here we are making blue modules, right? We can replace it. I mean, it doesn't really matter here, because we have a lot of circuits. We are destroying them, so we don't have to do it here. But for other stuff, like for example these use iron plates. So in order to save on iron plates, we could replace these as well. We have finished research. What should we research? Infinite researches. We could get started with the infinite ones, but is there anything better to... Oh, steel plate productivity. That is good. Steel plate productivity. If nothing else, we can do this maybe. And capacitor. So, what do you need? Capacitor, accumulators as well. So accumulators are part of the requirement. That's funny. Electrolyte and holmium solution. Okay, get it. And so with these science packs, ideally we want to bring them with us to Novice, because they have to be researched alongside other sciences, if my understanding is correct. So we want to rebuild our ship and have a delivery of these. Speed modules 2. Need space science. Can do the speed modules 2, yeah. Physical projectile. This is also good for steroids. But I think we will try to use laser turrets for medium asteroids. Let's see how it goes with 90% defenses. Should we already do the the big one? Yeah, because laser turrets are gonna be our life savior in space for now. We have 90% reduction, but if we have enough lasers, I think it's gonna be well enough. Mining productivity 3 and no steel productivity. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe we should focus on productivity first. I think you're right. I think you're right. Productivity first is the way, but it's 3 because it's infinite, right? Like we can, it scales non-stop. We can swap them. Oh, it only gets increased by 750. We need a large production of these science packs. When we go back to Novice after Gleba maybe, or after Vulcanus, yeah, after Vulcanus I would say, we could get started with like large scale production of the science, of the basic science, to get productivity going. And it's good because infinite technologies only need these science packs, and these are very basic. Like we need only basic resources for these. Nothing crazy, although purple ones are kinda painful. It went very poorly for me. I had to abort a test run. Oh, which test run? Like your first planet, or what went poorly? Or like spaceship flight? Oh, let me guess. Are you talking about laser turrets? Laser turrets on the spaceship. Mining prod 15 for me, it's 13k. But yeah, Revan, you're having a very big base. Like, you're having great production. My base here on Novice is not ready to handle all the the production of science packs in large quantities yet. My laser arm chip flight Novice to Fulgora. Okay, I get it. So, Kovac, could you tell me how many turrets you had? And what is your weaponry? What is your last laser shooting damage researched? Because I believe I have reached infinite technologies, so I think I have better laser research than you. You will need an awful lot of them. Meaning also an awful lot of solar panels to handle them. But if basically the goal here is to reach this critical threshold of turrets. If you have enough, your spaceship will last indefinitely. with enough turrets and solar panels. It's about reaching this threshold. We can test it by building a platform in Fulgoran atmosphere, above Fulgora, and try shooting stuff, because we have medium asteroids in orbit around Fulgora, so we can test the setups there. You have 5 turrets and later take 3. Only 1 engine, so they had a lot of dwell time. 3. So I have unlocked 6 already, so we can research the number 7, and 5. Yeah, 5 turrets feels very low. And did you see how low on life the meteorite got once it hit your platform? Like, how low could you bring it? Because it's only exponential, right? With the damage research, you get higher damage. No, it's not exponential, because it's always a percentage reduction. But it is huge. For example, if you're hitting the asteroid for 2 damage and you do a research, you're hitting it for 3, you're making 50% more damage to it, right? Because lasers have a very fast hit rate. So even a slight increase in damage will result in a big DPS increase. Like if you go from 2 to 3 or from 3 to 4, it's huge. So laser damage is a good tech to do. Let's do it like that. We're gonna be doing 1 mining productivity 3, 1 steel, and then 1 laser. Maybe still 80% full or more. Okay. Okay, noted. So if we do that, we'll need a lot of lasers in space, and maybe also accumulators, because we need to handle the bursts and have the light solar panels buffer. And so we will need a lot of landfill as well. Interesting. I will try. I will do some tests. I will run some tests with higher technology, and but it's good to know that 5 laser turrets with a low research is far from enough, meaning that we really need a lot of them. But the problem is, if we use bullets, it's really hard to get them to space, like to get the constant supply for a platform which is going from planet to planet, especially. The ship we are building is the personal travel ship, and we want it to be sustainable, ideally. Not saying it's impossible, it's definitely not easy. Yeah, we will need a lot of scaffolding, we need to have a lot of turrets, and solar panels and accumulators. Do you think bring modules to Fulgora is a thing? No. Fulgora is the place to get modules. You get a ton of modules from scrap. So you don't need to bring modules at all. I mean, you can have like a stack of each just to get started, right? But you don't need modules in Fulgora. You get modules from Fulgora. Man, these plants are amazing. Why do we not produce... Oh, sticks, of course. I was gonna say, why do we not have enough refined concrete? It takes 8 sticks. Is our stick production good? This part is slow. Okay, you know what? What am I doing? We can just do this. And this. That is way better. Okay. We can maybe make a 3rd one. Yeah, we can make a 3rd one. Oh, how is water doing? How much water do you consume? 100 in 15 seconds. So 1.5. No, in 1 second you consume 100 divided by 15, which is about 6.6. I think 6.666. So, and we are producing how much water per second? $20 per second, and one of them is consuming 6. So, and also, wait, the speed, crafting speed 125, crafting speed 1. No, 60 multiplied by 155, about 10 per second. One of them is 10 per second, so we need way more of these. Yeah, we need way more, but that's fine because I have built them in a scalable fashion. And I think blue hands here is enough. I'm really trying to optimize my consumption of like steel, iron, and everything. These... Yeah, we have an iron deficit. Going to try floating a yellow bullet factory on it. Yellow bullet. Let me know how it goes, because if yellows are good enough to take care of medium asteroids, then it's gonna be way... But it's still more efficient to bring higher tier bullets, because even nuclear ammo, the uranium ammo, did not kill asteroids in one hit. It needed several hits, and the scaling of damage with ammo is very big. You need less rocket trips to refuel on ammo if you go with better ammo. Even though you bring up less, it's way more efficient than what you pay for. Not sure if I make sense. I might not express it in the best way possible. You know what? Let's have the... Oh, yeah, of course, we don't have undergrounds. The pipes, the iron. Yeah, Revan, bring a lot of iron to Fulgora. We're gonna need it. Although, you need, like, continuous iron for them all, so... Okay, something like that. So now we have water being produced by 4 of these machines. So yeah, look at the pipes. Basically, the water inside the pipes should be increasing, and now it is increasing. Okay. What's the next step? I really want to scale our production of resources. So I want to go on an island. You know what? Let's explore. Actually, while everything is building here. Wait, just before we do that, electromagnetic plants. Look at how many we have now. We have 13. They're being produced real fast. That's very nice. 13 electromagnetic plants. We might set up the science production as well. The this stone, heavy oil, and holmium. Everything is easy. You know what? Yeah, let's set up our space science production. We need to research it first. Oh, we need a supercapacitor. How do you make a capacitor? How? There is a lot of scrap here. But holmium is here. We can make the production like a little bit further here. How expensive is the capacitor? It needs 1 battery, electronic circuits, plates, superconductor, electrolyte. What is electrolyte? Stone, heavy oil, and holmium. Easy. Copper plates, plastic, holmium. So we need to decompose the decomposition we have been making here is good. Of red circuits and of wires. And then we need to crack heavy oil into light oil. Yeah, it's not hard. You just need to set it up. But before that, I really want to scale our scrapping. Yeah. Wait. We can make the train. The test I wanted to do is to put a train on elevated rail in between the islands and let it get hit by electricity and see whether trains get hit by electricity. Because I'm a bit worried that the trains need to be repaired. So let's go explore a bit around. Yellow ammo is just iron, it can smelt it in situ. Oh! You're making a great point. I have not considered that you can actually... Yeah, because you have a lot of metallic asteroids. You can smelt iron on the station and make yellow ammo. Oh, you're right. You don't need to refuel with this. That's a very good point. I think that's the way to go. You are onto something here. That is, I think that is the way to go. Yeah. Hold on, let me save the game. I still haven't gotten struck by lightning, so I don't know how much damage it does. Let's try and get hit. And also, let's try and get the train hit. Okay, see, there is no yellow icon on the train, meaning that the train is safe. I think if there is no yellow icon, it means that it's not vulnerable to lightning. Okay, we got hit. We lose like 40% HP. Well, that's good. That's acceptable. And we are gonna be regenerating anyways, right? Yeah. We don't hit that often. We don't get hit that often. So unless we are really careless, like or not careless, but unlucky, we shouldn't die. Can we cross? Yeah, we can. Nice. So here's the big scrap location. Which we, oh, but how about electricity? Oh, it doesn't matter. We can put accumulators on any island and have every island generate electricity. That doesn't matter. If it does enough, yeah. If it produces enough, I don't know. It's all about the quantities. But I think metallic asteroids is the most common because you always like throw it away. With my actual physical damage multiplier, I had to shoot 4 times. I had to shoot 4 X basic magazines for 1 uranium ammo magazine. Yeah, 1 uranium. But as Scratch was saying, the most important is the fact that yellow ammo is self-sustainable in space. But for red one, wait, what was the requirement for the red one? Is it just steel? Oh, copper. You would need copper, yeah. Copper. Steel, you could technically smelt the iron in space into steel, but for copper, you cannot get it. Because this one does 10 damage, and this one does 48 damage, and twice as much on turrets. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Producing ammo, distributing it. We shall try to improve Roxinante. The extra range is really nice. Oh, for the quality turrets, yeah. Quality turrets, but also extra range, it might be a detriment, because you don't want to be shooting asteroids which are just passing near the ship and are not about to collide with your ship. You don't want to shoot them. You don't want to shoot everything. Which is why I was actually considering putting turrets in the middle of the ship, so that they only hit asteroids which are about to hit the ship. But you need to be able to destroy them fast. But it doesn't matter, actually, because if you destroy asteroids which are far away, you can use their scrap to make more ammo. So yeah, actually destroying asteroids is a good thing. Okay. Depends on your layout. Yeah, it does depend. Okay, what are the goals? Wait, do we have a radar here? Do we have a single radar? Yeah, we should, like, this is the radar zone. It should be somewhere like here. I don't see it, but I'm sure you are. Okay, let me quickly go out and let's first make some roads. I wanna make the roads. So these take only steel, copper. Okay, these are easy. Copper gear, copper wires are here. Steel again. Steel is needed for everything. Thankfully, it is scrapped. Yeah, let's do it like that. Let's get steel from here. We have the wires. Oh yeah, anything we'll do here. And oh no. Oh okay, hold on. So this is gonna be first of all, this is gonna be the bricks. This is gonna be the bricks. More iron. Okay, and then we will need everything else. So steel is here. How can we get the wire? You know what? We can put it on a belt. Yeah, let's just put it on the belt. Yeah, that's it. We're not making like a proper scaled production here. We're just making what we can. The bricks can go inside the production of the chest here. The bricks can get inside the chest. I feel so insecure about my first ship. You're gonna be stressed out as I was as well. Because you don't know what can happen to it, you don't know what will happen to it. Let's do it like that. Let's create some electromagnetic plants, and we shall build... Wait, what do these need? Circuits! You know what, we can almost make them, but that's fine. We want to make lightning rods. That is so good. Okay. Lightning rods. Up to 500 is good. Okay, then what else do we want? Accumulators. Yeah, we're making accumulators. We have these. Oh yeah, we do want the poles. Iron sticks. Let's make at least the pole production. Electric pole. Where do we make sticks? Oh, we make the sticks all the way down here. So, oh, and we even have red circuits here. You know what? Okay, let's make everything. Let's make everything. So we need small ones, big ones. No, not small ones. Just substations and these. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. So here is gonna be substations, and here are gonna be the big poles. Okay, this is not needed. We are bringing you... Oh, we need belts. All the gears are being eaten by the belts. Oh, 400, nice. So we can place this one here. We have a lot of belts. I have been, like, wondering where the... not wondering, but I know that we consume a lot of gears, but we make so many belts. Each one of these is like 100 gears. So once the buffer of belts is full, we're gonna be having iron once again for the factory, like for everything else. So here all we need is steel and copper wires. So we can almost do something like this. Not like that. Like this. It's very weird. Like we're using half side of the belt to get stuff in, but that's fine. It's a mole. It's a mole, and as such, it is all acceptable. Okay, and let's put them inside boxes. So you are... I am loving, by the way, the big poles. Let's do 100. And same for you. 100 of each. I'm loving the electromagnetic plants. I haven't realized it's a thing. I think Elwito talked about these yesterday, but I didn't really process them. Like you really need to see stuff until you can properly process. I mean, I need to see stuff myself before I can process it and realize that actually it is a thing. So, what's that? What? What? Why don't we have... Oh, hold on. We have a problem on Novice. We need construction robots to repair walls. Oh! 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 What's that? I didn't realize that it overflows. Oh boy, here you go. Here you go. Here you go with the gotcha. Do not, let's actually not send any signs anymore. Okay. I didn't realize it was a thing. And we can't even place a box here because we don't have boxes. We're not producing them. You force drop. I will cancel. Because these basically, the problem is that all the logistic robots are now... Can we, yeah, how can you force drop? Can you say to robots... Oh, but that's annoying. That is very annoying. So hold on, I have an idea. Wait. I have an idea. We can basically use a chest, use any chest, and allow things to drop. We had a chest with wood. That is full. Like we have a chest for evacuation of iron. Ah, here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these, disable these inserters. We're gonna say that this is for the white science. And we're gonna be temporarily stored here. And that is gonna free the bots, basically. Boy, oh boy. Oh, I missed Taran's message. Oh, my plan is to outer ring of yellow turrets, then use some red turrets near the core, so that I don't care if the yellow ones waste on non-impactors. Red turrets? What do you mean red turrets? What do you mean by red turrets? Like quality turrets? Or a laser? Oh, you mean laser turrets, outer ring of laser turrets and some red ones near the core. That's a good idea, if that's what you mean. Raven says, I'm scared, I want to collect some chem plants, and I thought I had to set up automation, but I couldn't find after walking twice through my factory. I requested some to observe where they're coming from. That's a good idea, yeah. You just request some, and you look where they come from. Logistic requests actively pull from space rather than push. Oh! You're right, you're right. So instead of getting rid of everything, we should actively be pulling from space. So, you know what? What we can do... That's a very good idea. Oh, no, stop. Oh boy, here they go again. What we need to do is basically configure these, and this is a read contents, and we only want to be inserting if we don't have like 200 of bottles. Oh, let's say 400. Enable if the science here is below 200, 400. Let's do it like that. Then these are enabled. So we're only going to be using 2 slots for the science, and then on novice, we're going to be that is where requests work way better than 4,000. This is why we should do this instead of what I did before, like getting rid of it. Good point, good point. It's amusing that they were all sitting there while the factory burns. My turrets with red ammo. The turrets with the red ammo, that's what he meant, okay. Factory search mod. There's so many quality of life mods, like, but I want to avoid using any mod until we beat the game in vanilla settings, just for the Steam achievements. But again, just to have a full vanilla experience, most importantly. Hold on. So this is doing well. Let's see Novice now. Are we done on Novice? Entities missing construction robots. So why is that like this here? Why don't you have any construction robots? I thought roboports are all This is why. This is why! Oh my god. Did I really not properly put a roboport? Hold on. Can we just move it? Okay, we can. No, one more tile. Okay, and now it's connected. Now these are connected, and now the repair bots are able to go and repair the walls. Boy, am I glad it wasn't a fixable problem. I am glad that this problem was remotely fixable. Oh wait, there is these two. Let's do it like that. Okay. Wait, are you reading T? Okay, now you're reading. Oh, okay. Not forget to check this checkbox. Is this checked in our blueprints? I'm now a little bit worried. Hold on. I forgot to check the checkbox, and so robots are full everywhere. God damn it. The logic was nice, but the fact that one small thing was not done makes it that it was actually overflowing. Okay, well, but it's a good thing that we can do this kind of manipulation with the map mode. Like, they have integrated the space exploration remote control with the normal map mode, and that is really nice. You can now do so much stuff remotely. Exactly. I haven't moved the feet since 10 hours. Same. But it's a good thing here on Fulgora because we're kind of waiting on producing stuff. Okay, so let's see, and let's go and see if we can make a big train distribution facility. Or do we need it? Do we need it right away? Because we can do it later. Because if we can also just produce the science. How much resources do we have left? We need to scrap all of this here. And this part. We don't have much scrap. But this is a scrapping mall. Do we want to have... so, at some point we will have a big train set up on these islands. I'm just wondering whether we should do it now or whether we should do it later. Because I kind of want to go to other planets. But at the same time, trickle of space science. Yeah, and by the way, let's remove all the miners which are done. And start mining... Oh wait, there one's still working. Let's collect scrap from here so that it doesn't really sit like that. There's also scrap. There's a lot of scrap to collect. Hold on. Oh, this is not a, it's hard to see what is scrap and what is not scrap. I need to get used to... Let's put this one here for now. This one here. I want to do this just to make sure that we collect all the scrap that is sitting here. Something like this. Like this, okay. And then we can basically get it in. And we also... Should we... Okay, let's do the miners here. Because we will be building here soon. So... okay, no more miners. We do have them in the chest at the top. And insert priority from the left. I want this one to be consumed first. Input, here it doesn't matter. Both of them to be consumed first. Okay, cool. We have finished mining this top side. So we can have space for these. Oh, hold on. Ah! I want to move them one tile to the right so they align. Okay. We have accumulators, we have poles, we have everything. Let's go to the right-hand side and set up the mining of these 37 million scrap, which will last us for a while. Also, these are ingredients of the science, so we need to produce them. Better. Nice. This island is getting cleared. Glad I'm rebuilding my ship. It's letting me debug my novice defense ring. One thing I really wish for Factorio, if you put splitter and only connect one output, there wouldn't be sitting dead resources at this output. Ah, so it would filter out the resources, but still let them pass. let them pass normally through the main line. But I think this would defeat the purpose of filtering, because if you want to achieve that, you can use filter inserters. That is the big difference, the main difference I would say, between doing this setup, taking stuff from the belt using inserters, versus using a splitter. Splitter is blocking filter, where inserters are not blocking filter. So I think that with inserters you can achieve what you want. And that kind of makes it so you can do both. So I think it's good. If you put a splitter as a merger, there's always between dead resources. Ah, it's a merger. I get it. Yeah, there's gonna be some stuff sitting in here, which is why there is the concept of fish splitters. You need to do this. And if you have a fish splitter, then no resources are gonna be sitting here. Let's go get the expansion. And so yeah, you can see the train is fully safe, and that is good. You don't like how it looks? Fair. That is fair. Oh, we need more inserters. Ah, that is a pain. We had this filter concept at Minecraft with pink wool. Which pack did you play? I have trouble progressing through Minecraft packs. After some point, it just feels so like pointless, right? Like the idea that someone said some recipes in any way like they think is good, and you are like struggling to. Not sure how to explain it. It feels pointless. Unless it's like a very well-rounded pack with a team behind it, only then it feels like a real, like a good investment. Because nobody uses pink wool. I think in all the mods, you need all kinds of wools to get one of the things. No, all kinds of concrete. Yeah, so it's not a wool. Or like terracotta, not sure, don't remember. Okay, so 37 million. This is gonna last us forever. Let's build some outline here with the... How are we gonna do this? I want to fit as many miners as possible, but I don't want to use too much undergrounds. So that's fine. Let's just have a middle lane of these. Okay, that's fine. That's gonna be fine. Okay, and let's also have an outline with the like this. Colossal Fulgora ruin. looks like an observatory or something. It's really neat. Okay, and now it's daytime, so we can have some. So here we can use the big poles. Yeah, we don't need to use substations. Let's have a coverage. Oh, let me see. Lightning rod coverage. Oh, I forgot to take them. Oh, and we don't have energy. Look at this. We're out of energy. Like we really need to use the robots sparingly. We were a bunch of people. One guy, the architect, builds the biggest stuff, castles and palaces. Wow. Playing with architects is nice because you do your technical stuff and then the architect makes it look nice. And the maniac grinding for hours for farming regions to get tons of resources. And me, the engineer. That is so good when you have a team and everyone has their speciality. I think it's the best way to play the game. Because you get to focus on the stuff that interests you the most for everyone. Engineer always feeding and optimizing redstone, building a giant sorting machine, for example. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. So let me take some rods. More of these. I'm a big fan of electromagnetic fans. Big fan. Wait, why don't we get these? Oh, steel. Oh, because all the steel goes inside here. Oh, that's fine. Okay, where are they? These. Let's get 50. Let's get the stone out. And let's do this. Put in some scrap. While it's night time, we can try to make the station here already. Oh, should we be using one-way trains? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do what I usually never do. Let's use one-way trails for... Nah, because for the future. It's gonna be better for the future if we don't do it. Okay, no, let's not. Oh, but we're not gonna be able to pass double rail. It's gonna be hard. Oh, we can maybe... Yeah, you know what? It's a challenge. It's a challenge. We shall try to not use single rail for as long as possible. I really don't like using back and forth trains because it doesn't allow you to scale well. You can do like some sort of going around systems, but I prefer to have proper one-side driving. The automatic alchemy lab was nice and the TNT was very fun, not for the neighbors. I can get it, yeah. Oh boy, these are invisible ruins. So where should we make this? Because here is still some scrap, which... Oh, by the way. Let's put one here. There is still some scrap. Ideally station... maybe we can remove these accumulators. Yeah, you know what? Accumulators can be sitting literally anywhere. It doesn't matter. Let's not put them in a way such as they are blocking absolutely everything. Okay, and we can make the station here. Actually, even this feels like it's gonna be a bit hard. Make sure we have this. Maybe for now. Wait, there is some scrap here which we need to get rid of as well. Let's make it a priority. Fulgora. Ah, never. Okay, that's. I was worried it was novice biters, but we had one lightning strike hit the one substation which was outside of the coverage. Okay, now we need to make a ring. Can we make a ring? Oh my god. It's so hard. It's so hard to hit rails on these islands. But that's on purpose. We can have a big circle over there. How can we do it? Because if we try from here, for example... Yeah. Oh! Oh! No. Nah. Okay. For now, let's have a single one, like two-way driving, and we shall see in the future. We shall see in the future. Let's also make some more Balkan starters. We'll need a lot of them for the station. Tank. 7 more and iron. I need to place some iron in the box for personal usage. Wait, maybe we have some. Where do you go? Wait, here. It comes from here. It's not in the box though. That's fine. We could try and build a chain. We need to build the yellow one, so it's... and then the iron plates, gears, and blue circuits and red circuits. Iron plates, gears, blue circuits, and red circuits. I mean green and red. Greens are here, reds are here. That's fine. Not yet, not yet. Okay, we have enough. We have enough, and we have... we can build the station, right? Oh yeah, we can build the station. Let's build 2 stations. We don't need signals just yet. We're gonna be having only 1 train. How many cargo wagons do we want? I think we don't have enough space to have a lot of them. So 2 is good. They're very far. They're gonna be very close to one another. So 2 is gonna be good enough. Back and the other way around. Okay. And so we have a 2-way train here. Let's make a station. So 1, 2. What we need to make sure we do is get the fuel. And that is very easy because the fuel is one of the things we destroy the most. I'm gonna take one of these and I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, it's good. And then we are gonna get out the solid fuel. Wait. Oh! Belt immunity. Of all things, I believe the belt immunity equipment is the one which is draining our equipment. I wish there was a station to charge our equipment based on the grid. Can we have something like that? Maybe later. Charging the equipment based on the grid. Okay, hold on, let me... This is gonna be temporary. Temporary names, we're not making a big grid just yet. Fuel, bam. And... yeah. Let's do it like that. Back. Let's do it. Let's do the unloading first, and then we can try to fit everything else. We will need more inserters. Oh, come on. Iron boxes, steel boxes. Let's get more iron and more... Oh, we can go between recyclers. That's a nice quality of life thing. They didn't make recyclers impossible. Oh, wait. How are we not having gears? Hold on. I'm gonna take from here, because we need pipes and gears and all these. We do need this build for inserters. Ah, that's fine. Okay, I think we have everything to unload. So let's see. Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam. How are we gonna do that here? You know what? Since we have only one, I think blue inserters are gonna be more than enough here. Yeah, something like that, with blue inserters. Because we're gonna be merging them. We only process one belt, so we don't need to have more than one belt. Like that. And this is gonna be our like final resort input for when we have nothing else. Yeah. After our base is done. We don't have speeders anymore. Oh, we don't have speeders at all. Hold on. This is not full either. Oh, because we don't use the... Yeah. Because if we start... Oh my god. Come on. Really? Okay, you know what? Manual scrapping. We need those gears. Uranium ammo with quality. That sounds nice, but at the same time I think it's gonna be overkill. Because you have infinite research for damage, right? So you can scale the damage infinitely. But quality uranium ammo... Because you're wasted so fast. It sounds like it's gonna be overkill. Man, really needing all sorts of inserters. I am this close to making a mole for these. And I think I want to do it. Yeah, I think it's a necessity. Let's make it right here. We are not having gears for anything. But that's good. Like, speeders are only taking 10 gears and mostly red circuits. Should we have a small box here? Yeah, let's have a small box in order to buffer a little bit of circuits here. Not much, just a little bit. Just a small buffer to make sure that we use them when we can. Okay. So we split here, and we take this, and all we need. Oh, and the blinking of the screen is the character running out of energy for night vision. Belt immunity and night vision. Man, this is 100 kilowatt. Okay, let's try without belt immunity, because this is taking all our energy, and we don't have any even for robots, because we move on the belts way too much. We need RTG. Okay, green circuits can come from the top. Like that. So here we go. This is gonna be yellow inserters. Okay, these are gonna go in a box. No, not like this. Yeah, this is good. They're gonna go in a box. 200. We need more boxes. Then the next one is gonna be making blue ones. Oh, we don't have the machines because we need iron, but of course we do. Is it just gears, by the way? Yeah, no, we need plates. We need a bit of plates. Okay, so these are gonna be the blue inserters. And then we want to have the big ones. Through the box, as always. 200 is good. So you need iron plates, because of course you do, and you will need gears. Okay. Okay. It's an automation game after all. I should have done this a long time ago, considering how annoying it is to make them by hand. And you will need these. Okay. Then you will need greens as well, and you will also need reds. And reds can be coming in from above. Can we route them through here? Yeah, I think we can. But actually, no. Hey, Mifcom, how's it going? How is it going here? It's going good. We are trying to tame Fulgora. All these thunder and scrapping. There is more storms in my brain than on this planet, to be honest. Brainstorming like no tomorrow in order to actually have a... I'm still not sure how we should do the scrap processing, because I want to make a big station where we... Ooh! I have just put out coffee on my table. Hold on, I need to... Oh boy. Let me get a tissue. My coffee is all over my table. Give me 5 seconds. Give me a minute. No more coffee. I thought I finished it. Boy, oh boy. Let me get a tissue. Give me a second. So it's on the floor and on the table now. That's great. That was not the smartest move. Okay, there was not a lot of coffee remaining, so only a part put out, but... Yay. Well, happens to everyone, right? Happens sometimes, yeah. That's the thing with using two hands to play, the coffee sits around undrunk and dangerous much longer. Exactly. Exactly. It is dangerous to have a cup of coffee while playing a video game such as Factorio. But usually I finish my cup pretty fast. It doesn't usually sit around. But I don't know why. This time, and usually the cup never falls like 90 degrees to the side, right? Okay. Okay, almost done. One more minute. And we should be good. Okay, good for now. I'll clean a bit better later on. Is there a tech productivity on spilling coffee? I wish there was a there was a take on reducing the chances. Enhanced productivity always comes at an environmental cost. Wise words, wise words. Environment suffers when you try to maximize productivity. Okay, here we go. Apologies for that. 1% coffee spill from Fulgora. The Fulgora debuff. There's nothing left right here. Okay. Normal quality 67 damage, quick quality 87, that's 30%. Yeah, I don't think quality ammo is worth it, but I might change my mind later. Because it just feels like you're wasting resources. But maybe just put models and it costs nothing. If you just have models in your production of ammo. By the way, Mevgalm, how is your factory doing? Like, how far are you? Did you go to space already? Because we are on Fulgora. This is the first planet I've been to, and it was a struggle on its own, but it was an interesting one. It's very unique. I like the challenges here. It's nothing we know of, at least in vanilla Factorio, like handling a lot of byproducts. Do this. Oh, I needed to finish the. Hold on. I needed to finish the mole with the inserters. For the spaceship, the quality ammo for the spaceship. Yeah, could be good. But medium asteroids get one shot. I think I almost one shot them. Like, I need one more or two more levels of tech, and it should be good. What was this belt? Oh, that's the helper belt. It's hard to merge. Like that. And you are input priority last. I'm done with Vulcan and just landed on this Casino Fulgora. Casino Fulgora, that's a good way to put it. Gambling with the outcomes. Done with Vulcan. So, how do you feel about Vulcan usefulness, like, immediately? I know in the future when we are gonna be able to ship, like, lava from Vulcan, or maybe, you know what, if we can make lava on Novice by, I don't know, I have heard from some other video games that lava comes from stone, from cobblestone. Maybe there's gonna be a processing later on to get lava from stone to fuel the foundries, so we can use the smelting, the efficient smelting on Novice. But until then, on a scale of 1 to 10, how useful is Vulcanus to the base right now before getting foundries on Novice? For example, Fulgora, I think I would put it a 9. 9 out of 10 of usefulness of Fulgora, just because we have unlocked electromagnetic plants. Just because of that, we can have 50% productivity bonus on so many things, including modules and circuits. 50% free productivity on all this. I go Vulcan just for cliff explosions. So 10 out of 10 just for the cliffs. Okay, that's a good argument. We kind of, I think on Novice we didn't really, I think we were lucky to not be bothered by cliffs. There was no cliffs in the starting zone. I mean, there is a few, but they're not like a problem. And then some cliffs here were actually helpful to defend. But yeah, it's a good point for, actually, yeah, in the future to scale, if you have a city block and you want to scale your city block, your crossings and your railroads, you will want a cliff explosive. So actually, that's a good point. You have to go to Vulcan before you can make a huge like tiled base, or else cliffs are just gonna be in the way. That's a very good point, yeah. I'm into city blocks. I'm thinking about doing something like that as well. Not sure if like a proper city block or just a grid, but like a regular tileable global network is a must, as I have been complaining too much about not having it during the Space Exploration playthrough, so I now want it at all times. So hold on, let me finish this. So all you need is a red circuit, right? And red circuits come from either the main belt or the processing of blue circuits. I think I want to have a lane going... What's that? That's nothing. I want to have a lane going all the way down with red circuits. Is it achievable? Like these ones from this chest, I want them to go all the way down to here. How can we go through? Maybe... we can go like here, 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 do these, and then... Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Hold on. Something like this. It's a little bit... Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's what we're gonna do. Come on. It's hard without belt immunity. Like that. And like that. And we need a bit more of these. Ooh, nice, we have a lot. A lot of bells. I mean, a lot. Everything is relative. Yep, I think that works. And we have red belts, red circuits for the inserters here. Finally, inserter production. Oh, that feels so good. Feels so good to have them. And a chest with 200. I want to skip blue belts, so Vulcan allows me to go right to greens. Really? Hold on, let me check what it costs. What do green belts cost? You need a blue and tungsten, so no more gears, no more iron gears, but instead you need tungsten. But for example, if you go to another planet with your stack of blue belts, of green belts, and you run out of green belts, until you can use logistics like spaceship to bring tungsten to Novice, you are gonna be like, you will need to go to Vulcanus every time if you want to get a refill, a restock, right? So it's a little bit painful. Unless you have already automated delivery of tungsten to your main planet. By the way, One thing to note, I don't think I wanted to make a science setup here, Fulgora science setup, but maybe we do not want to set up science production on Fulgora. Do we need to? Hold on, let me search. Let me check. Does this have a requirement in electromagnetic field? It has a requirement magnetic field 99%. Okay, so it has to be crafted on Fulgora. I was thinking about bringing just Holmium back to Novice and crafting it there, but no, we can't do that. Unless there's gonna be a tech to have artificial magnetic field. And for some reason, I feel like it's something that will be a thing. An artificial magnetic field to basically get the conditions anywhere. I want to refuel platform for this. I want to refuel platform. Okay, so we're gonna have a dedicated platform for resource transportation. Makes sense, yeah. You will need it anyways, right? At some point. So steel is a bottleneck. So we are having a huge bottleneck because we have a one full blue belt of scrap, and this is basically our scrap recycler. This is the only. This is our input of resources. And we are not having enough. We are clearly not having enough of stuff, so we will need to expand scrap production, but later. For now, this Fulgora is gonna be only used to make the first batch of science and electromagnetic power plants. Come on, that's so hard to move without defense. We will need to get some kind of RTG. Okay, let me finish this this train base first. Going to disable automatic. Go to that location. Yeah, it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be like this and then. A bit too close. Oh, whoa, wait a second. Oh, by the way, can we get out of the train? Okay, we can get in and out of the train even if it's elevated. That is convenient. Nice quality of life. What is your idea to bring liquids to Novice? Like lava and stuff? I mean, I don't think I have enough information about the future logistics options. For now, all I know is that we can send stuff inside the platform to the inside the rocket to the platform in form of solids. So that would be barrels. That's the only ability we have right now. But because it's so inconvenient, I think that there should be an unlock later on to allow fluid transportation between planets easier. I feel like we have to. It has to happen. Like something like that has to exist. Okay, let's go from the top. Actually, oh wait. Oh, we can come in. Oh, we can come into the platform. Wait, why is it possible here? Oh, because of the cliff. Okay, to go over the cliff, you need to be elevated already. But if you are not going over the cliff, you can do it like that. You can have the elevation coming from. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, something like that I think is good. We can have the train loading part here. Okay. But that's not gonna be convenient for the rails. Hold on. Can we make it? Can we have it? I'd like to have it here ideally. Maybe something like this is better. This is scrap. Oh, come on. Come on. I will just ignore it, I think. Okay, I think this is good. So, yeah, that's fine. That is fine. No need to worry. Okay, let me remove these rods and place our own. It has to be incredibly expensive, right? Since you have to build an entire rocket per stack. Yeah, by the way, speaking of barrels, how many can you fill? 20 stacks. You can send 20 stacks of barrels per rocket, so it's not few, but at the same time, it's not a lot as well. It's not a lot either. Let's go all the way around. This is the turret which got destroyed. And I want to cover the maximum amount of area here. And then put this one somewhere where it's not like... That's funny. Where it's not like gonna be blocking our miners. Okay, I think now this is all covered. So let's get some of these. Oh wait, it's not covered because we're not powering them up yet. Hold on. We need to power them. The reason why I'm doing this at the bottom is to have accumulators. But we will need a lot of accumulators for all the mining operations. Okay. In a sea, bring all resources to novice. In a sea, I bring all resources to novice, but now it seems like you need to create proper chain on each planet. But I want to use foundries on novice. I want to use them on novice. So, which is why, this is actually the reason why I'm not trying to like go huge expansions on novice right away. I want to wait until we see what kind of stuff we unlock to actually decide how this is scrap, how we want to do it. Let's go to the right here. Not like that. Okay, you know what? The top side will be like that. Oh, well, let's try to collect that one. How many do we have? We have 10. So 3 here are gonna be outputting to the top side, along with these, and these are gonna be to the bottom side. So these ones are the ones we want to consume priority, and then everything else can be beneath. Oh, this is a ruin. Too many invisible ruins. That's my only gripe with Fulgora for now. Okay, let's cover all this crap like this. Create fleet of spaceship was awesome. Yeah, we didn't have a fleet of spaceships per se. It was all copy pastable. We had in a C playthrough we had like proper scheduling and everything. We had a fleet of Naquitite delivered from deep space because Naquitite had really low stack sizes, so we needed a lot of ships to deliver a lot of it to novice. But aside from that, it was mostly one ship. Let's get the station here and the chests. Yep, like that. Okay, so this will do it. These and these. Oh, this one. And now for the distribution. How should we do it? Well, first of all, you. Oh. No. Oh no. Yeah, I think this one is not needed. But yeah, so this is good. So let's do it like that, and then the other parts are gonna be coming in from the top. Come on, there is one more. Fine. Like that, it's fine. Deck, 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 deck. And we can have other parts coming in from below. Oh! Hold on a second. Max distance are not really good with the mines. Max distance stations. So what we need is to have this kind of distance here. Yeah. The fleet of spaceships was fun to set up. It was. It was. Space exploration did so many things in an interesting way. How are we doing this? I think it's fine. Yeah, we can just do this. Man, I want land fuel. Fulgora land fuel. No resource. That's fine. Some Fulgoran land fuel. Oh, we need more accumulators. But that's just because we have so many miners. Yeah, we have a huge amount of these. Also, let me try and make a radar. Oh, we have some. I wanna put it here and see and scan a bit of this area, just to see if there are other some interesting stuff going on. But I doubt it. Okay, let's make sure to take all the scrap here. Okay, then this side will give us the remaining parts. No squeak through. Let's see, can we take everything? Yeah, I think just one mine here is gonna be enough to get everything out. Although, hold on. Deck. We're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna go top. We are gonna get stuff from here, top as well, merge. And then go here. Merge, merge, priority from the right. And you are gonna be the right side. Oh, there's this one as well. How shall we do it? Okay, let's have two. I mean, this one and this one. Let's do it like that. We can have two of them. The merges are a bit weird. I'm not really... oh, we're not having enough of... Ah, that's fine. I would have liked the last one splitter for this one to be at the same time on the right and on the left, but I think it is fine. I think that's fine. Yeah, we don't have enough on the right hand side, so ideally we split. Okay, let me take a splitter. It's more annoying than I thought it would be. Let's have a splitter here. Let's also move the train a bit backwards because we're going to be adjusting the rail positioning here. I found my camp plant automation. It hid behind the train stuff. Yeah, at some point it becomes a game of find Charlie. And we have a lot of these. Nice. Okay. These. What did I want? Oh, speeders. And of course, because we don't really give any gears to it, we're not producing them. I just want like one. Okay, it's gonna be enough. So after this is done, we are gonna be making the science. So I don't want to expand too much for now, because maybe we'll unlock better toys later on. We are gonna be making science. And after the science is made, like establish a chain, and we are gonna be bringing it to Novice. Let's go with the train. Oh, let's not. We're gonna be bringing it using a spaceship to Novice and do some research manually. However, we will need to make the spaceship once again. So we will need to produce the silo, landfill, fuel, and everything for the spaceship. So it's gonna be quite a challenge, I think. How are we doing this? Like that. Input from the left side, and here is fine. Okay, let's make accumulators. Oh, first of all, before accumulators, let's make the train station. The can we? Oh, it has to be like that. Oh yeah, I think it works. Yep, that works. Something like that. Yep. Okay, nice. We have the train. Let's call this scrap outpost 1 for the lack of a better name. Until full and until empty, and fuel all locomotives. No, is it full fuel? Yeah, full fuel. Empty and full fuel. Okay, nice. So this works. Let's make all of them. Let's outfit a lot of use robots here. Robots are full on the charge. Let's try to put these everywhere around. And leave a little bit of space for us to come in later on. Wait. I'd like it to be... oh wait, these don't reach. That's fine. Like that. Like that. Yeah, nice. All like that. All like that. And like that. So I'm not sure how many do we need, but we can put as many as we can. There's no issues in overkilling it. It's not like they were particularly expensive or anything. Yeah, I think that's a good amount. We can also fit some on the right hand side. And so this is what I like about Fulgora, is that it's like electricity, like the power systems is place and forget. If you have enough accumulators, you are never gonna run out of electricity. There is no resource to be consumed in order to get electricity. Then the scrap itself, it is in huge amounts. So technically, you can run out of scrap, especially because you are recycling it non-stop. And oh, one of the concerns no, not concerns, but one thing that is gonna happen is as we are gonna be doing the new science, as we're gonna be crafting this science, a lot of resources are not gonna be used and are gonna be scrapped, I think. So we're gonna be deleting items anyways. Quality modules on Fulgora seems like super idea because you can get rare blue-red circuits and other things for rare stuff. Yep, that's also a good point. That is a good point. We can try to make a chain for having sciences of all types of qualities. That could be really good. But for that, we will need a dedicated resource processing. We will need a dedicated scrapping system, because we will want scrapping with quality models. If we put quality models in here, we're gonna get a lot of. By the way, hold on, let me check these inserters. What quality items do they get out? Do we need any? That is not good. We will need to change all the inserters to use only normal quality items. Only normal quality items. But also here, when you set a filter, is it also any quality? Let me check. Okay, so if it's not written, if the quality is not written, it means any quality. So any quality will be recycled here. It sounds a little bit weird to try and... I'm thinking about how, what would be the best way to do it. By the way, when do we unlock quality models? Oh, we actually need this science to unlock quality level... Oh, 3, hold on, a level 2? What about level 2? We have level 2! We can make level 2. You know what? Hold on. First of all, let's try and start working with modules instead of like deleting resources for them. Let's try and that's a good point, Kovac. Yeah, I think I want to get started with modules. Like we have a bit of space here, so let's try and make a build where we produce modules of any quality. And what does that mean? That means that we are going to have a normal chain for normal quality items and a separate chain right next for better quality items. We don't want to filter out, like we don't want to recycle, or do we want to? Do we want to recycle normal quality resources? I don't think so, because the more bottles we have, the better, right? If we recycle all normal resources, we won't get the quality, the normal bottles. We will only have a few amount of quality bottles. But if we have the normal bottles at the same time, we are just gonna be getting that much more science. So we don't want to delete resources. We want to have parallel production chains for every type of quality. That's how I perceive it. If you go for quality science, basically. The main problem with quality is space, and that is about lack of Fulgora. That's a good point, yeah. So, but another thing to consider is that the quality chains, like the huge chunk of space is going to be used for normal quality, but for other types of quality, it's not going to be big because you won't be having a lot of those other quality items. It's going to be, you're going to need a small chain with very few buildings, I think. So, let's actually get started with modules. I want level 2 quality modules of good quality. So first of all, man, we should have done it before maybe if we wanted to do that. Because we're gonna be farming a bit of quality here. The train is there. So what we want is, first of all, do we want to decompose modules and recraft them? Actually, you know what? Yeah, if you wanted to go for higher quality only, we would want to decompose even the circuits and then try to recraft them again. So during decomposition we have a chance to get quality, and during crafting we have a chance to get quality. Should we aim for good quality right away? I think, nah, as I said, we want every quality, even normal quality science. Yeah, I think production chains, like parallel production chains, are gonna be good anyways. Yeah, okay, that is fine. So let's make quality models. What do we need for the models? Just all types of circuits, basically. That's all. Hold on, let me also find a good space for them. I think we can have quality production here. So we want red and blue circuits out. This machine is very annoying. We cannot really get. You know what? Hold on, let me do something like that. I want to have at least 2 inserters. 1, 2. Something like that. I want 2 inserters for red and blue. This is gonna be red science. And this is gonna be blue science. Like that. And so red ones are gonna be here, and blues are gonna be here. Oh! Oh, that's my alarm. I'm sorry, people. I will need to stop here because my work is about to begin. How many turrets the truck stand had? It had 5 turrets. 3 at the front and 5 and 2 on each side. But the turrets were destroying meteorites. Even 1 turret would have been enough. Like, as long as it covers the whole ship. You don't need a lot of nuclear ammo turrets. My idea is to filter quality stuff and make small lucky mole without recycle at the beginning when I still pour for big recycle. That was exactly what I was saying. I didn't explain myself well, I think, but that's exactly how I think we should do it before having very good quality model and heavy, like, high chances of production. We like, the amount of quality items we're gonna get is quite small. And if we recycle normal quality and say we don't want normal quality, we're gonna be throwing away resources. So I think we should be using normal quality items alongside high quality items. And so, as you say, we will need to have a lucky mole, lucky production chain for each type of quality alongside the normal one. And not get rid of normal one until we have really big quality stuff. If you recycle quality stuff, do you get quality ingredients? I think it's a recipe, right? We need to test that. But I think if you recycle quality stuff, you get quality ingredients. You are making a recipe with inputs and outputs, and the logic, the rule here is that quality output is at least this, like it's at least of the same quality as the input. But we need to test it for the recyclers. I know it's true for assemblers, but we need to test that for recyclers. Yep. Okay, unfortunately, yeah, this is my time is up for today, but we shall be continuing this tomorrow. We need to set up, should I set it up here and just, like, leave the game running to farm quality modules? Nah, it's fine, let's not do that. Man. Hold on, give me a couple of seconds here. Oh, and we need to split these ones into blue ones into green ones. Okay, we continue this tomorrow. Yeah, no, let's not do the build in the background stuff. I mean, if you get blue quality ingredients from blue quality items, it would be kind of upcycle. I imagine perceiving last discussion we had. Yes. That was one point I did not realize during our discussion last time. I did not realize that recyclers can accept quality modules. So recycling can yield better quality, and I did not know that during our discussion. So, oh no, one belt is missing. So that would make it very useful for actually actively recycling and removing low quality stuff to get higher quality. Precisely because you get more, you have higher chances to get stuff. But then again, it's still low chances, right? Do you have walls on Novice to leave Factorio running? Of course, of course. We would not leave Novice without walls. Look at this. I have spent like maybe 4 hours running to each side and closing everything. We have supply stations which supply repair packs and even more robots to replace if some die. And there are fire turrets, flame turrets here everywhere. So even if biter evolution increases, we will still gonna be able to kill the waves. And also because the Novice is kind of sleeping, the pollution doesn't really get too far away from the walls here, so the attacks are not really triggering, which is really good. Even though we are researching, the research speed is small, is not very we're not producing a lot of pollution anyways, and we have forests here to absorb. It will still be a big resource sink, but way more less than before. If so, yes, it's less of a resource thing than I thought it would be. Anyway, work is waiting for you. High work, yeah, work. I don't want to start working. I want to keep playing. And you people need to sleep. For all of you who are in Europe, I know Raven. It's your time to. It's far past the time for you to go to bed. I feel bad for everyone who wants to watch the stream but needs to go to bed. I spent 7 hours building walls. I hate pipes. I hate pipes now. Oh yeah, because you have to connect them with pumps every so often. Yeah. What is this sleep that one can eat? Can one eat this? I wish we could. My bedtime as well. Oh yeah, Quatch, you are in Europe as well, right? I mean, you don't have to. Oh, Novice. Hey, look at this. Walls are being damaged by an attack. Wait, why did the attack come? There's no pollution. Oh, it was the expansion wave. The biters tried to expand towards the north. So yeah, robots do lose life when they try to repair over the flames. Okay, it was an expansion wave. It's fully protected. Okay, people, I really need to stop. It's 56. Okay, thank you all for watching, as always, and also thanks to VOD viewers for watching. And see you tomorrow. I will upload this episode shortly to YouTube. I feel like I'm taking it slow on Fulgora, but I like it this way. Like slow and methodical, clean approach, trying to think of solutions, trying to think of better ways to do things. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for watching. It's a pleasure for me to stream. It's a pleasure. Okay, I will be saving this. Already 28 hours. I think we have been quite fast to Fulgora. Like we came to Fulgora at 24 hours. It was a good pace. I feel like. Again, not the fastest, but also not the slowest. Okay, thank you all, and bye-bye. I'll be stopping now. See ya!